Want a break from the ads? Want a break from the ads?
I'm not gonna lie, I completely forgot that fucking Brody Quest was on this list of songs. I'm gonna fucking speaker on, what do you want to call it? Echoing my shit. Hello, hello. Oh, shit, where's my mouse? There's my... That's a problem I never anticipated. I mean, I only mildly anticipated it getting a wireless mouse, so I was like, I'm definitely gonna misplace this at some point. And then it didn't happen for a long time, and then it happens every like so often, and I'm like, huh, should have thought about that before buying it. And then like every other time, it's just very convenient. So I don't know, seems worth it. Oh, you get a better like angle on that. Maybe? The angle will probably change when I actually start opening and find a comfortable place to put my hands. I'm gonna use a Pokemon card to focus. Beautiful. I opened some Pokemon cards and some other Magic cards earlier today. Got a Galadiax, which looks really nice. And then this Full Art Watchdog, which, very nice looking card. Mid-ass Mon, but like, it could be a good in the card game, I don't know. I haven't really read what it does. I don't have any deck ideas that would involve. Yeah, I mean, I guess it's colorless. Opponent reveals their hand for each heads. Choose a card you find there and shuffle it into your opponent's deck. Well, yeah, it's not bad. It's annoying. I don't know if that's necessarily good with Pokemon meta, though. Let me move that to the side. I opened some Command Masters, or Commander Masters, whatever you want to call it. Where are they? There we are. I move the rares and whatnot to the front. The better cards I pulled, like, I got Avatar of Slaughter, which is probably going to go in a Kratos deck. Words of War, which is older set, but it was in the Command Masters, which is pretty fucking cool. Skyline Despot, which I'm thinking I could probably use in my Dragon deck. I don't know what I would replace and put it in there with. Then again, I also have already a bunch of dragons in there, and I could probably do with putting some interaction in there. So, Havoc Jester, which, whenever you sacrifice a permanent, deal 1 damage to any target, which would go pretty nice in my Goblin deck. So he might go in there. Aminatu's Augury seems like an interesting card. I don't know how I would use it. Another Ashen card, Phyrexian Gargantua. Got this Flawless Maneuver. Nice card. I got some other card that was when you control your commander, but I forget where that card is. I got Deflecting Swat, which is very nice redirect red spell. I pulled Finale of Devastation, a full art, which I think is the only mythic I got on this, so fucking sweet. And I got a cool Soul Ring, which I'm very much a fan of. And also these lands. And I got like the old border looking thing going on. Big fan of that. But yeah, no, I was opening those and it was like, and it was like, what do you want to call it? People with like, that Finale of Devastation's like $100. And I was like, it's a what? It's like, I think it's like 70, but I think they're, like if it was a foil, it would be 100, which is kind of fucking sick. Didn't expect to pull that. I have not done my fish yet. I want to see what I get for my fish. Hopefully, I was gonna say, hopefully the fish isn't behind the camera. That would be very annoying. Oh, my work wanted to make me work today, but I'm still in training for the new position I'm in, and I can't. Banana, the universal measuring stick. I can't sign off any of that paperwork yet legally because I don't have my certification. So once we pointed that out, I was not working this weekend, which very, very nice. IQ 78. Ah. Ugh. I've heard there's some really banger cards I can get in this box, but we're gonna start with the regular play booster, and we'll we'll have that bad boy in the back. Just because I want to open that later, just so that way, like, if anyone's, like, getting in late, they won't miss it. Or at least they shouldn't miss much of it. Which would be a shame to miss. Let me get this bad bitch open. Eventually I'll grab another box of this just to have on the side to open, but it won't be like a... It's not going to be a... one I open regularly, because I'm like... I have a passing interest in Marvel. But I've heard there's some decent cards in this set, like there's a Unbeatable Squirrel Girl, which would be good. Like, I've got that the Squirrel Precon, so I think maybe use her to upgrade it. Capybaras, hello. Oh, you got a first. Congratulations. 118 on the IQ. Decent. The box just ripped. Well, I suppose we'll just finish the job. That's a little bit of a shame. I haven't seen even what these packs look like yet, so... Ooh, Scarlet Witch, Black Panther, Wolverine. Nice. Did that show properly? I wasn't looking. 164. Nice. I don't know if you've seen, but I added a second and third commands in case people wanted to get those for getting in early. I don't know if you guys are too terrifically interested in them, but I put them there just in case. That way, if you miss first, it's not, you can be like, oh, I can get second or third. You know what I mean? All right. Are these all going to be like the same three? They are. I think I'm going to pull them out and organize them into stacks. What is this? Oh, What You Know by Two Door Cinema Club. I'm going to put this box down off to the side, and I'm going to throw the tokens and shit in there for now. All right. I'm putting them all together if they're the same art on the packs. The Scarlet Witch is the easiest just because there's like bright red on the side of the packs. So I can easily like pick them out from the side. I wonder if these ones have any... Ah, the Wolverine ones are identifiable from the left side because of the claws. Beautiful, beautiful. I can just see like the lines of silver. Love gambling. We all love gambling here. That's why we open cards. It's the best form of gambling. You can do it at home. You can do it anywhere you want. And you always get something, even if it's not the best. You always get something. Now, do they all have the same amount in them? I would think so. Yes. All right. Does anybody want to pick which character to start with? Plus, I feel like this was a good way to like mix it up, so that way, it's just like I can't be like, oh well, I always find my mythic near the bottom, so we're gonna wait till the bottom. It could be anywhere. And hopefully there's start with Scarlet Witch. Red Witch, Scarlet Witch? I can't remember what her name is. I think it's Scarlet Witch. Now, do we want to start with that pile, or do we want to work our way down? Oh. Zabu. It's a legendary token. Alright, let's move some of these to the side. And we'll start with Scarlet Witch. I'm just going to throw tokens in the box I put down to the side on the floor. Alright. Do we need to like move in just like a little bit? Beautiful. Actually, I'm gonna move this pile of Pokemon cards. Some of these need to be put in boxes, others need to be moved into my collector bag for them. Or it's like a box. That's like a bag box hybrid, then Wolverine. So we're gonna go through all of Scarlet, then Wolverine, and then we're gonna finish with Black Panther. Fair enough, fair enough. Unless you want me to go in that order, do Scarlet first, then Black Panther, or then Wolverine, then Black Panther, and then start the loop again. Deathlock Soldier. Wakandan Drone Flock. What does that do? Wait, hold on a second. I just realized this is the first time we're going through these. I should read some of these. What does that do? Power up, put a +1/+1 counter on this card, this creature, and draw 2 cards. Interesting. Return this card from your graveyard to your hand. Interesting. And he's a 1/2 for 1? The prior, so okay, all of Scarlet, then all of Wolverine, then all of, okay. Fair enough. Wakandan Drone. Ant-Man's Army. When this creature enters, create a food token or a treasure token. Huh. There's some shenanigans you could do with this in certain decks, especially if you can bounce it. And it's green, you can do this shit with Chatterfang. And Tippy Toes. Chatterfang and Tippy Toes. Put that in there with those. Look at it! Look at the dog! Look at him! Hold on a second. Puppy! Look at him! It's a good boy! Amazing. Equipped creature gets +1/+0 and has reach. Whenever equipped creature becomes tapped, it deals 1 damage to each opponent. Not bad. I am Iron Man. You know what? Hold on a second. I'm gonna put that song on just because of that. Oh, that was a can of Coke. I'm gonna add it to the queue. Alright, when this song's over, we're gonna get Iron Man. I should add that to my like songs. And now it's in. Alright, what does this do? Until the end of turn, target artifact or creature becomes an artifact creature with base power and toughness 4/4 and gains flying. Draw a card. Interesting. And it's an instant. So you have one with the 3. Vibranium Energy Daggers. Don't worry, I can move them up to the side when that happens. Political Triumph. Enchantment Plan. Whenever you control... Ooh! You got a bony-tailed chub. Nice chub. Whenever a creature you control enters, scry 1 and put a plan counter on the enchantment. When the 4th plan counter is put on this enchantment, sacrifice it. Draw a card and put a +1/+1 on each creature you control. Interesting, interesting. Iron Man, Master of the Machines. Fucking motorcyclist, Master of the Annoyance. Goddamn. +1/+0 for each artifact you control. Okay, so he's gonna be... Iron Man's gonna be like an artifact creature deck. Alright, so that would be... He might be good upgrades for the, Oh, what's the deck? Counterintelligence deck. Well, we'll see. Whiplash, Vengeful Engineer. Vengineer. Whiplash enters tapped. Whenever Whiplash attacks, if he's equipped... Wait, is he equipped this shit? Can I equip him to things? Each opponent loses X life and you gain X life, where X is the number of equipment attached to him. Ah, okay. Interesting. Claim the Kingdom. Landfall. Whenever a land you control enters, put a +1/+1 counter on target creature you control and a plan counter on this enchantment. When the 4th plan counter is put on this enchantment, sacrifice it. When you do, put an indestructible counter on target creature you control. Interesting. Shield Flying Car. When vehicle enters exile up to one target creature you control, return that card to battlefield under its owner's control at the beginning of the next end step. Through 1. Interesting. Gorilla. It's got reach, destroy target non-creature artifact, non-creature enchantment. Activate only as a sorcery. And then the forest. Interesting. Anybody open anything interesting today? Play any games? Have any interesting games? I have my Arbiter Augustine deck is like part stacks, part lifelink. It's going pretty well. It's not great, but it's definitely obnoxious. Oh, wait a minute. Hold on a second. I gotta get that land. Stark Industries. I bought a Thornbite staff as well. I think that's in this pile I have over here. Is it in the back? Yeah. I got this for my goblin deck. Because, I mean, obviously I did. I'm actually going to put that over there because that I need to remember to not put that away. Ooh, I like the like texture on this. It's not like a touchy texture, but it still looks nice. Move that shit over. Some more ninjas. Death touch, power up. Each opponent discards a card, puts a put a +1/+1 counter on this creature. Interesting. I don't know how worth it that'll be. Wakandan drone fly. Let me turn that a little bit. Yeah. Stolen Stark Tech. Where is my super suit? I like that it's blue too. When this equipment enters, attach it to target creature you control. Untap that creature. Interesting. Powerful broker. Each kind of counter on target permanent or player. Give that permanent or player another counter of that kind. Interesting. So you can either buff your own thing or give poison to people. That might work in a good Golgari deck. Teamwork to Repulsive Blast. It's Iron Man. It deals 5 damage to target creature. If this spell is cast using Teamwork, it also deals 2 damage to that creature's control. I don't know what... Oh, with the Teamwork cost. So you may tap any number of creatures with a total power of 2 or more. Ultron Drone. That looks fucking cool. The power up 6. Baron Strucker, Hydra Overlord. Okay, wait. I keep like just waiting to get to the golds. I should read these. Villain spells you cast cost 1 less to cast. Interesting. Whenever another villain you control enters, you may have it connive. Do this only once each turn. Draw a card, then discard a card. If you discarded a non-land card, put a +1/+1 on that creature for connive. Interesting. Okoye? Oye Komova? Dora Milaje? Milaji? That is a crazy, like, collection of letters. When Okoye enters, create 2 1/1 white soldier creature tokens. Attacking creature tokens you control have first strike. Interesting. Super intelligence. There's another card that I was looking at that had this guy on it, but I can't remember what it is, but it looked interesting. It was an instant, I believe. Enchant creature at the beginning of the upkeep. Enchanted creature's controller, that player draws a card. Oh, so you just enchant a creature and it becomes an extra card draw. And it's an aura. You can put that on someone else to force them to draw cards. Cosmic Cube. Ooh! A mythic. Whenever you attack, look at the top 6 cards of your library. You may cast a spell from among them with mana value less than or equal to the greatest power among attacking creatures you control, without paying its mana cost. Put the rest in the bottom of your library in a random order. I like it. Ooh, Origin of the Avengers. A rare. Nice, nice, nice. We put the mythics up there since there's not... statistically not going to be that many. It's a saga. Ooh, and a foil rare land. Very nice. Good thing I forgot to put the land to the front on that one, huh? Interesting, interesting. If we get that saga again where it's like easier to read, I'm gonna read it, but that was like those sagas where it's kind of all over the place. Like I'll put those in a deck because they look good, but only after I, know what they do. And I'm gonna let myself get confused trying to read that shit. Land to the front. We remember this time. Stark Industries. I think we already got that. Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. Whatever creature you control attacks alone, that creature gets +1/+1 till the end of turn. That would be good with oh, what is that thing where creatures, like, if they have it and like it boosts another creature if it attacks alone, it gets like a bunch of +1s for each of those creatures. You know what I'm talking about? It's not like encourage. I can't remember what it's called. But like, say you have like 5 creatures with it. If only one of them attacks, it gets like +4 from the other creatures. But it has to attack alone. Oh, I can't remember. Teamwork 4. Exalted. Yeah, that would be good in an Exalted deck, and it's a white card too, which I'm pretty sure Exalted is a white card thing. Gorilla. Exalted. Yeah. Lightning Strike. Ooh. I like a good Lightning Strike. A nice new art for Lightning Strike. Aerial Doombot. Speed. Young Avenger. Haste. Whenever you cast a non-creature spell, you may pay 1. When you do, target creature with haste can't be blocked this turn except by creatures with haste. Ah, interesting. Patriot Shield Wielder. Schwielder. Another target creature you control gets +2 and gains hexproof until the end of turn. Villainous Hideout. Tap to add 1 colorless, tap to add 1 mana of any color, spend this mana only to cast a villain spell or to activate an ability of a villain source. Pay 3, tap, target villain you control connives, activate only as a sorcery. Whoa! That's a cool storm card! Look at that! It's a mythic too, she's cool! Oh, I'm gonna try and like focus that a little better. Oh, that's a cool looking card. Whenever Storm deals combat damage to a player, the next instant or sorcery spell you cast this turn has Storm. Interesting. Red-blue. My Storm deck is currently red-blue, but that's got green in it, so wouldn't be able to use that. But very cool. Quicksilver. Brash Blur. Can I get like a better focus on this? Maybe I like use my finger to like cover the text over there. Actually, you know what? So it'll focus on only this. Hopefully. Yeah. I knew it was trying to focus on that fucking back text. Another mythic, King T'Challa. Isn't this a was that a double mythic pack? Damn. Isn't this a decently fucking good card? They're like doing a deck around this one. It's supposed to be pretty good. And decently expensive, if I remember correctly. Not that I'm going to sell it right now, because if it's good for it's Azorius, if it's good for a deck, I'm putting it in an Azorius deck. Whenever a player draws their second card each turn, you draw a card. Oh, I could do some shenanigans with that. Red Room, Recruit, Spy Villain, and then Black Panther, Hope Enduring. Double Strike, prevent all damage that would be dealt to Black Panther. Whenever Black Panther deals combat damage to a player, draw a card. Just prevent all damage? Interesting. Interesting. I like it. That Storm card was really fucking cool. That was a nice art. I like that one. I hope we get more arts like that. That was fucking sweet. Token in the bucket. In the box. Token bucket. Oh. That's a chill looking land card.
Want a break from the ads?
I kind of like it. It's not really, this is like this looks more like a collector's piece card than it would be a one I'd use in a deck, unless I could find one that was like a beach themed deck. Web up. Is this Spoderman? When this enchantment enters, exile target non-land permanent and opponent controls until this enchantment leaves the battlefield. Oh, there's a lot of things like that. Agents of Hydra. This creature dies. Create a 2/1 black villain with menace. Burrow backup. Oh, what is that guy's name? That guy right there. He's not like Midnight Moon or something, yeah? I can't remember. I'm trying to remember his fucking name. Create a 3/2 white hero creature token with vigilance, and it's got basic land cycling. Discard this pay 2, discard this card, search your library for a basic land card, reveal it, put it into your hand, and then shuffle it. Hey, if you're running like a green-white fucking landfall deck, you could do some shit with that, or get some lands if you like got fucked at the beginning. It's not bad, not terrible. I mean, it's still, the thing that makes it terrible is its cost, because it's 5 mana for that. Well, then again, the basic land cycling is 2, so I guess it's not as terrible. Visions of Villainy. The spell costs 1 less to cast if you control a villain. Draw 2 cards and lose 2 life. Interesting. I got another card like that Phyrexian thing earlier. That does some like draw 2 cards, lose 2 life. Defender. A defender that's not a wall. Interesting. Tap to add 1 blue. This mana can't be spent to cast a non-artifact spell, so it has to be cast on artifacts. Giant Growth. Another reprint of Giant Growth. Interesting. We've got like 3 sets with Giant Growth like really close together, huh? Kree Sentinel. Basic land cycling. Nice. Crossbones. Malicious Mercenary. Death Touch. Whenever a villain you control enters, put a +1/+1 counter on Crossbones. You deal 2 damage to each opponent. This ability triggers only once each turn. Another Speed. Spider-Woman. Another Azorius card, very nice. When Spider-Woman enters, tap target creature an opponent controls. That creature can't become untapped as long as you control Spider-Woman. That's fucking obnoxious. And I have another annoying hero card from the Spider-Man set in my Azorius deck that does oh, what is it? Creatures and artifacts enter tapped. Very nice. The Thing, Ben Grimm. Legendary creature, human hero with trample. Uncommon for this, too, with this art. Nice. Whenever you control 1 or more heroes, whenever 1 or more heroes you control deal damage to a player, put 2 +1/+1 counters on the Thing. And he's already a 7/7 for 6? A 7/7 for 6 with trample as an uncommon? And he ramps? Interesting. Oh my god. Avengers Disassembled. Another rare. Avengers Disassembled deals 3 damage to each creature. Choose 1 or both. Destroy target land. Its controller may search their library for a basic land card and put it onto the battlefield and shuffle. Like that. Fan of land hate. Especially it's a red, I can storm that bitch. With a 1,000-year storm or a fucking Prismari. And an uncommon. Just so you know, most of stream will likely be opening cards. I mean, we'll speed up as we start to see more and more of the same cards, but like, we're gonna hopefully get to Manifold Garden, but there's no guarantee. Also, what? Oh, it's one of the blanks. I was like, where's the token? What I want to know is, where's the caveman? Asgardian Citadel. When this enters, you gain 1 life. And it enters tapped. Nice. Atlantis attacks. Teamwork, choose one of the spell. Target player creates a 6/5 blue Leviathan creature token with hexproof. If you're doing Leviathans, Krakens, Octopus, all that happy shit, this would be a decent card. Return 1 or 2 target non-land permanents to their owner's hand. It's kind of expensive, though, and it's got Teamwork 4, which, I mean, helps. Widow's Bite, Teamwork 3. The spell was cast using Teamwork. Choose both instead. Target creature gains Death Touch till end of turn. Target creature gets -2/-2 until the end of turn. Wrath Security Officer, we already saw that one. Hydra Infiltration, I believe we also saw that one, but look at the like cool purple border on it. Super Strength, it's the Hulk. Enchanted creature gets +4/+4. It has Trample and Ward 1. Nice. I like it. Is that a common? That's a common. There must be something that I'm not realizing that makes it worse than how it appears. The spell costs 2 less to cast if it targets an attacking creature. Target creature gets -4/-0 until end of turn. Draw a card. Nice. I like it. Crimson Operative. Human Villain Prowess. When this creature enters, exile top card of your library until the end of your next turn. You may play that card. Claw, a Sonic Subjugator. Sonic attack when Claw enters. Target player reveals a number of cards from their hand equal to 1 plus the number of creature cards in your graveyard. You choose one of them, that player discards that card. Man, that's a lot of fucking text for a Magic card. We're gonna start getting into Yu-Gi-Oh territory soon. Spider-Man to the rescue. Another Spoderman. No one dies. When Spider-Man enters, you may tap him. When you do, another target non-attacking creature you control gains indestructible until end of turn. Everybody gets 1. Atuma, Atlantean Warlord. Other merfolk you control get +1/+1. Whenever one or more merfolk you control attack a player, draw a card. Huh. If someone had a merfolk deck with blue in it, could be a pretty good card. Human Torch, Johnny Storm. There are 90 reprints? What do you mean? You need that Ockix? You mean this? The Atuma? Human Torch. Arc Reactor. I should have read Human Torch. I don't know why I didn't. Whenever you draw a card, if you control another hero, Human Torch deals 1 damage to target opponent, and it's got power up. Arc Reactor, Improvise. Your artifacts can help cast this spell. Each artifact you tap, after you're done activating, mana ability pays for 1. This artifact enters tapped, add 3. Interesting? That doesn't seem bad. That seems like it could be pretty decent, actually. Panther Bounce. Stop sliding around cards. I need you to not do that. I'd be a huge fan if you didn't. If you didn't! It was an uncommon, so I can only imagine I'm going to pull some more of them. I gotta figure out why. Oh, I know why it's sliding. I don't know how to fix why it's sliding, but I know why. Yeah, if I place it diagonally like that, that'll probably be fine. I did not expect this set to have merfolk card. Well, actually, you know what? It kind of makes sense because they got their own version of like Aquaman, so. I mean, I guess I can see it. I just, for some reason, I didn't like expect much to be here, but then again, I don't know what I expected for the blues. Oh. That's a cool looking mountains. It's not my favorite, but it's not bad. Stolen Stark Tech. Crowd of True Believers. Target creature, what is this? I was like, this sounds like Breaking Benjamin. Target creature you control that's attacking alone gets +1/+0 until the end of turn. You gain 1 life. Nice. Cruel Alliance. I believe we already saw that. We say the nay. Teamwork 2, instant arcane. Counter target spell unless its controller pays 2. Counter that spell unless its controller pays 4 instead if this was cast using teamwork. Oh. I actually kind of like that. That's not a bad counter spell. I do like me some nice counter spells. Powerful Broker. For each kind of counter on target permanent or player, give another... Oh, yeah, we already have that one. I think... Do we have a different art of that one? Am I crazy? Stark Industries Executive. Pay 2 and tap to create a treasure token. Interesting. I mean, it's a red. I don't know how I would use that. There's got to be something you can do with it. Aim Synthoids. Creature enters, surveil 2. Red Guardian Super Soldier. This is another, like, Captain America series thing. When Red Guardian enters, destroy target creature and opponent controls that dealt damage this turn. Oh. It's the thing, except not the full art that I got earlier. Captain America, he's a Zorius, living legend. Why is Captain America not red, white, and blue? Why is he not Jeskai? Excuse the fuck out of me. Why is Captain America not red, white, and blue? Magic. The easiest setup you had. Make Captain America red, white, blue. Come on now. Whenever a creature you control becomes tapped during your turn, if it's the first time that creature has become tapped this turn, untap it. Interesting. Viv Vision Teen Synthezoid. Flying, cybernetic senses. Whenever Viv Vision attacks, draw a card. If her prowess is 4 or greater, power up 7, put 2 +1/+1 counters on Viv Vision. Cloak and Dagger Entwined. Well, that card looks kind of cool. Death Touch and Lifelink. When Cloak and Dagger enters, choose a target opponent and up to 1 target creature they control. They reveal their hand. You may exile a non-land card from their hand or the chosen creature card until Cloak and Dagger leaves the battlefield. That could be mildly obnoxious. Ooh! Fucking foil full art version of the Human Torch. Nice. Sick. We're not even at the I'm getting foil full arts and we're not even at the fucking at the big box yet. We're only like a third of the way through this. That's nuts. We're getting some cool looking pulls in this set. I like it. Big fan, big fan. I wonder what the pull rates are in this. Why must you do this? The pack was being difficult. Ooh. Is that, yep, that's White Rabbit. Treasure token. Very nice. What's the other side? It's a villain token. Land from the back to the front. I don't know if there are any flip cards in this set, but I don't see any. Aim Labs. Enters tapped, you gain 1 life. Blue, black. I don't think I have any plans for a Dimir deck at the moment. Hour of Defeat. Destroy target creatures, avail 1. Not bad, alright. Very basic. Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. we've seen. Unliving Legionnaire. It's a vampire. Flying. Power up 5 and 2 black. Return up to 1 target creature card from your graveyard to your hand. Put 2 +1/+1 counters on this creature. I think the power up is only when you cast it. If you could do that whenever, that would be sick. Or like cast like a sorcery. Put that there. We've already seen the Stark Industries Executive, and I'm not sure how I can use it. Mill 2 cards, Rapid Rescue. You may put a permanent card from among the milled cards into your hand. You gain 2 life. Alright. That's pretty decent. It's a green. That seems like something... That feels like a blue card, no? This seems like it should be a blue card. Alright. When this artifact enters, draw a card. Sacrifice this artifact, draw 2 cards. Alright. Kunlun, warrior. When this creature enters, you may sacrifice an artifact or discard a card. If you do, draw a card. Alright. Political triumph again. Training regimen. Creatures you control +1/+1 counters on them have trample. Alright, that's gonna be real easy in green. At the beginning of combat, on your turn, put a +1/+1 on target creature you control. It also does that. Alright. U.S. Agent John Walker. U.S. Agent enters, create a colorless equipment artifact token named Sturdy Shield with equipped creature. It's +1/+2 and equipped to attached to U.S. Agent. Horn of Greed. Ooh. Another cool looking card. Is this a mythic? It is a mythic. Toot. Do not use it, Toot. Dr. Doom does as he pleases. Whenever a player plays a land, that player draws a card. Oh. Oh? So good landfall? It's colorless. Whenever a player plays a land, that player draws a card. All right. I really like that card. Astonishing Ant-Man. Whenever you draw a card, put a +1/+1 on the Astonishing Ant-Man. 3, tap, remove any number of +1/+1 counters on the Astonishing Ant-Man and create that many 1/1 green insect creature tokens. If it was green-black, I would like it more. And Wakandan Flock. Are we getting to, do you think we're getting to the point where we should start skipping some of the commons and just go straight to the uncommons? Like, just kind of like briefly skim them, not like set them to the side and don't even look at them, obviously, but like these mythics are fucking intriguing me greatly. But who knows? I do also kind of like the suspense. Dark Industries. Shield deployment drone. Flying when this creature enters, create a 1/1 white soldier creature token. Murdoch's Crusade. Deathlock Soldier. Super Speed. Have we gotten this one? Enchanted creature or enchanted creature gains first strike. Yes, I think we have. Gorilla. Repulsor Blast. Pretty sure we already have that one. Surveillance, and that's new. Enter when this land enters, surveil 1, tap to add 1 colorless, tap to add 1 mana of any color if you pay 1 and tap it. Decent. A filter. Supervillain lockup. Why does that look like Bane? When this enchantment enters, exile target tapped creature and opponent controls until this enchantment leaves the battlefield. Alright, fair enough. Rick Jones. I goofed up a bit. I put an uncommon on top of that. Mill 4 cards. You may put a hero enchantment card from among those cards into your hand. Again, why is this green and not blue? Also, it's a 0/3 for 1. Loki Laufeyson. When you next cast an instant or sorcery spell with mana value less than or equal to Loki's power this turn, copy that spell. You may choose new targets for the copy. And power up, put 2/+1 on Loki. That could be good in a storm deck. Bullseye, Death Dealer. A full art uncommon. I'm putting it in the rares. You may sacrifice an artifact to discard a non-land card. When you do, Bullseye deals 2 damage to any target. Sacrifice an artifact to discard a non-land card. Bullseye deals 2 damage to any target if you pay with it. Interesting. Oh! 2 full arts right next to each other. And this one, is that Wooburg? It is Wooburg. 1 white for its cost, but it's a Wooburg. It's a 1 white for 2/1 power up Wooburg. Put 2/1/+1 on Nick Fury, then look at the top 7 cards of your library. You may put a hero, equipment, or vehicle card from among them onto the battlefield. If it is double-faced, you may transform it. Put the rest at the bottom of your library in any random order. That's a good one. Yeah, it seems pretty good. And it's a full art, too, which is extra cool. And shield helicarrier. All right. Let's put the clue over there. It's got an insect token on the other side. Nothing special. I really hope there are, oh, it's a different looking island. I like this one more. I really hope there's a, it's probably not a Universes Beyond thing, but they've got, special guests. I hope this set has a special guest and that I pull one. That would be sweet. Hour of Defeat. Giant-sized flying ant. Enters, choose one tap target non-land permanent, untap target non-land permanent. Okay. It's good for any tap-untap deck with blue. Shield Spy Kit. Crimson Operative. Savage Land Dinosaur. Trample and basic land cycling. Alright, not bad, especially for green. What was it? It was a 7/6, by the way, for a 6. Basic reach and basic land cycling. There's a lot of basic land cycling creatures. Aerial Doombot. Shield Helicarrier. Too evil to stay dead. Teamwork 4. Choose target creature card from your graveyard with mana value 4 or less. If this spell was cast using Teamwork, instead choose target creature card in your graveyard. Return the chosen card to the battlefield. I like it. Gamma Goliath. It's a different version of the Hulk. Reach Trample. It's got reach. Nice. Is it because he's on a fucking missile? Power-up abilities of other creatures you control cost 3 less to activate. Power-up 6 red and a green. Put 5 1/1 counters on the Hulk. Alright. Night Nurse, Healer of Heroes. Lifelink, Flash. When Night Nurse enters, choose target permanent card in your graveyard that was put there from anywhere this turn, return it to your hand. I like that. Agent Phil Coulson. Legendary creature, human spy, vigilance. Put a +1/+1 on each other hero you control. Interesting. Take up the shield. It's Volbeat playing now. Alright, we're finishing Scarlet, and then next you guys wanted the Wolverine ones? If I'm remembering correctly, we're doing Wolverine, and then we're, like, last but not least, with Black Panther, and then we go to the big box. I might readjust my camera for that one. Vernon Zana Plaza. Alright. Hydra Trooper. Kree Commandos, that's a different Kree card. Flying Vigilance Prowess. Frozen in Ice. Enchant creature. When this aura enters, tap enchanted creature. Enchanted creature loses all ability and can't become untapped. That's obnoxious. I like it. That's great for a tapping deck with blue. Savage Land Dinosaur, Futurist Forge. Hire a crew. Create a 2/1 black villain creature token with menace. Then creatures you control get +1/+0 until the end of turn. Nice. Aim Simthords. Kang, Temporal Tyrant. That's a Demir. Whenever Kang attacks, he connives. Whenever you draw your second card each turn, each opponent loses 1 life and you gain 1 life. Fair enough. If only it was Azorius, that would be much better for me. Because it would fit right into my Arbiter deck. Gain control of target creature until end of turn. If you control a villain with greater mana value than that creature, gain control of that creature until the end of your next turn instead. Untap that creature, it gains haste until the end of next turn. Captain Marvel, Spaceborne. Flying Vigilance, Cosmic Awareness. As long as an opponent has cast a spell this turn, you may cast spells as though they had flash. Interesting. Interesting. Madame Mask. Enters and connives. Whenever you draw your second card each turn, create a 2/1 black villain creature token with menace. Hawkeye. Master Marksman. She was the one that had the, we had that, what was it, sorcery, and it had the dog on it? Or maybe it was an instant? Nice. First strike, reach, trick arrows. Whenever Hawkeye becomes tapped, you may pay one up to 3 times, and when you do, choose that many. Net, target creature can't block. Hawkeye deals 2 damage to target player. Discard a card, then draw a card. Oh, you can, like, stop someone's, like, big dick creature from being a blocker. Oh, I like that. Especially in red, where you're doing, like, lower cost shit, lower attack shit, like, a lot of the time to just fucking, like, pile out a bunch of little shitters for damage. Well, either that or you're doing dragons or some fucking green-red shenanigans with big creatures. I'm used to a bunch of little shitters. All right, I'm gonna move the rares over. The rares and full art uncommons over here. I'm gonna move you there, and we'll start drawing from the Wolverine pile. Hopefully we'll be saving best for last with Black Panther, and we'll get some crazy cards. Though Scarlet Witch's pile did kind of fuck. So big fan of that. Pim Technologies, Simic enter, life gain on enter. Hellcarrier, strike, teamwork 2, deals 2 damage to target attacking or blocking creature. This spell is cast using teamwork, it deals 4 damage to creature instead. I feel like I've already read that one. Widow's Bite. Bold Biochemist. Restorative Technique. Target player gains 2 life, then searches their library for a basic land card, puts it on the battlefield, tapped, and shuffles, put a +1/+1 onto 1 target creature. Hydra Assault Robot. Whenever another villain or artifact you control enters, this creature deals 1 damage to target opponent. Wakandan Royal Guard. Hold on a second. Straighten those cards out. Vigilance. When creature enters, put a +1/+1 on target creature. If that creature is another hero, put 2 +1/+1 on it instead. Irby Scout Unit. There was a bug on my, or it felt like a bug on my chin. It might have just been my, like, one of my hairs, but it felt like a fucking fly had landed on my chin and I was getting very upset. When this creature enters, draw a card. When you, then you may put a land card from your hand onto the battlefield tapped. Interesting. Oh, it's a fucking mosquito got in here. You little shitter. Other villains you control get +2/+1. Discard this card. Search your library for a plan card. Reveal it, put it into your hand, then shuffle. Interesting. Thor Odinson. Oh wait, I should probably read it. Flying Vigilance, Prowess. Whenever you cast a non-creature spell, this creature gets a +1/+1. Okay. So it just doubles the +1/+1s you get for Prowess. Interesting. Mr. Hyde, the monster within. Where's Jekyll? At the beginning of your upkeep, choose 1, put a +1/+1 on Mr. Hyde, remove a counter from a creature you control. If you do, draw a card. And green, where you're doing tokens, that's interesting. Rewrite history. It's a plan. Whenever one or more creatures you control become tapped, draw a card, then discard a card, and put a plan counter on this enchantment. When the 4th plan counter is on this enchantment, sacrifice it. When you do, return up to 2 target instant and or sorcery cards from your graveyard to your hand. Nice. You use that to just pull back like a Cyclonic Rift and some shit. Got the Scarlet Witch. Very nice. Instant sorceries you spells you cast with mana 4 or greater cost X less to cast, where X is the Scarlet Witch's power. I like it. And the Savage Land Dinosaur. That was a single rare in that pack. Wolverine starting out real weak, but hopefully he pulls up. Villain, soldier. Back to front. Avengers Hangar, another life land. I do like all the life lands in this. Decoy ploy. Return villain cards from both your graveyard, from your graveyard to your hand. Return hero card from your graveyard to your hand. Ah, nice. Raft, security officer. Tap target creature. This ability costs 1 less to activate. If the target creature is...
Want a break from the ads?
If it targets a creature with 3 power or less, and you can use it to tap. Interesting. Hydra Troopers. Have I think I've seen that one. I know I've seen that one. Call damage control. Target. Choose up to 2. Return those cards from your graveyard to your hand. Target artifact, creature, enchantment, and land card. You can bring land cards back. Interesting. Crimson Operative. Giant Growth. Quake, Agent of Shield. Have we got this one? No. Whenever you cast a non-creature spell, tap target creature or land. Interesting. War Machine, Legacy of Iron. At the beginning of combat on your turn, another target creature you control gets +X/+0 until the end of turn, where X is War Machine's power. Interesting. Justice Vance Astrovic. Flying, when Justice enters, return up to 1 target non-land, non-token permanent to its owner's hand. Whenever another non-land permanent you control is returned to its owner's hand, put a +1/+0 counter on Justice. She-Hulk, Jade Defender. Gamma Hero. Reach, trample, and power up. Decent. Storm Wind Rider. We got Storm again, except it's still a really nice art. That's a really fucking nice art. Check that shit out. It's not as cool as the full art we got, but it's still very nice. And another Vance. This is that's a rare, not a mythic. I was about to put that in the mythic pile. That ain't it. Well, I mean, we got another Storm. Storm is cool. I like Storm. Let me in. Let me in. Treasure. Land. Island. Decent. Unliving Legionnaire. We've seen this one. Web up. Red Room Recruit. Burrow Backup. Depower. Vision of Love. You may sacrifice an artifact or discard a card. If you do, draw 2 cards. Not bad. Rapid Rescue. Machinesmith Automaton. Whenever another artifact you control enters, put a +1/+1 counter on this creature. Alright. Ghost, Spectral Saboteur. Oh, that looks cool too. Ghost can't be blocked. He's got intangibility. Nice. Khazar of the Savage Land. Human Barbarian Hero. You may look at the top card of your library at any time. You may play lands from the top of your library. Nice. When Khazar enters, create Zabu, a legendary... Hey, I got the token for that earlier. 2/2 creature token with landfall. Whenever a land you control enters, put a +1/+1 counter on Zabu. Nice. I do like some more green landfall. Ronin Shadowstalker. Pay 2 life. Add 2 mana of any one color. Spend this mana only to cast equipment spells or activate equip abilities. Activate only once each turn. Sacrifice equipment attached to Ronin. Target creature gets -4/-4 until the end of turn. Activate only as a sorcery. The Ruinous Wrecking Crew. Oh, it's the 4 dudes from the fucking the meme. Or at least it looks kind of like them. You guys know what I'm talking about? But like 4 like villains like smiling like the cartoon. The fuck? Oh, I rested my heel on the fucking my pausing pedal on the floor. I got like a foot control thing for music under my desk. Well, I mean, it can do more than just control music. That's just what I have it set up to do. I can have it control stream stuff. I can have it control the teleprompter. I could have it control anything that I feel like. I'm going to shit my pants with anger. I bought wipers at Walmart that said it would fit my car, and I got home and tried to use one of their install guides, and they won't fucking fit. Where did it say that it would fit? Did it have like your car like listed on it as one it would fit? Ooh, foil Avengers hanger. Wakandan war drone, decoy ploy, giant sized flying ant, Hydra assault robot, serpent specialist, death touch and power up, hire a crew, aim synthoids, death to our enemies. The Walmart car guide they have in the wiper section. They have a big book. Interesting. I didn't know that was a thing. Whenever you cast a non-creature spell, bullshit. Yeah, it sounds like bullshit. I mean, are you sure? Like, I know it's gonna sound like I'm being a little condescending, but are you sure you read the instructions right? Are you sure you read the book right? Like, there's no chance it could have been for another car or a different model. Whenever you cast a non-creature spell, create a tapped treasure token and put a plan counter on this enchantment. The fourth plan counter, sacrifice it. When you do, it deals 7 damage, divided as you choose among 1 or 2 targets. Interesting. I got a message. What? I heard the ping for a message, but nothing happened. Oh, I probably got added in someone's server. Masters of Evil. Other villains you control get +2/+1. Discard this card. Search your library for a plan card. Reveal it. I think we've already seen that one. We've definitely seen rewrite history. I went to Rain X and put in the make and model. It says that the latitude I got would not fit, but the longitude would, so I think they fucked up the book when making it. They could have. That would suck. I mean, you already opened it. They probably wouldn't let you bring it back to like the car bay. It'd be like, hey, these didn't fit. You sold me garbage. I mean, you could try. Lifelink, whenever you put 1 or more +1/+1 counters on other heroes you control, you may create a 0/4 colorless wall creature token with Defender. Iron Man armor mythic. When this equipment enters, attach it to target creature you control. Equipped creature gets +2/+1 and has flying. 2. If this equipment isn't a creature, it becomes a 0/0 construct hero artifact creature with flying. This creature gets +1/+1 for each artifact you control until end of turn and equipped 2. Interesting. It kind of reminds me of... I don't know why it's reminding me of Buster Sword, but it is. Stolen Stark Tech. Oh, we got another mythic from the Wolverine side, so I mean, I guess it's not terrible. We're not getting completely shafted on the Wolverine side. It went really well on the other one, on Scarlet Witch. I'm returning it. I bought them from Walmart, not the auto center or anything, and just grabbed the manual out of it. There was no tape holding it closed or something, so it should be fine. All right, fair enough. Fair enough. Treasure. Why do I feel like it feels like I got a paper cut, but I didn't. Hell's Kitchen. Can I make a Gordon Ramsay deck now? Life. Murdoch Crusade, Hydra Troopers, Panther Pounce. Did we get this one already? Target creature gets +1/+0 until the end of turn. Untap it. I think we did. Go nuts! It's the unbeatable Squirrel Girl. If this spell is cast using teamwork, choose both instead. Put a +1/+1 on target creature. Creatures you control fights target creature and opponent controls. They did a Marvel set? Yeah. I'm going through it right now. We got some decent mythics so far. Knight of Wundagore. Wundagore? Whenever you put a +1/+1 counter on another creature, put a +1/+1 counter on this creature. This ability triggers only once each turn. I mean, it's not terrible. It's not great. Another lightning strike. We do like our lightning strikes. Hulk smash. This is a full art common? I mean, I'm going to put it in the rare pile. It's a full art. 2/4, choose one. If this spell was teamwork, choose both instead. Destroy target non-artifact creature. Target creature you control deals damage equal to its power to target creature and opponent controls. Interesting. Is that... yeah, haunted. Misty Knight, hero for hire. Attempt to discard a card, draw a card for each card you discarded this turn. White Tiger Avala? Ayala. That's... it looks kind of cool. Like this, like, spectral ghost tiger behind her looks kind of sick. Power up, White Tiger, the Tiger God, legendary 4/4, green cat god creature token with the Tiger God can't be blocked by more than one creature. Interesting. Moonstone, harsh mistress. Again, very nice looking art. I like how like the swirls of magic look like they're going with like the clouds behind her and shit. Flying, whenever you discard a card, you may exile that card from your graveyard. If you do, until the end of your turn, you may play that card. The mishmash of letters that I can't fucking read. Super Adaptoid. Oh my god, what is this Yu-Gi-Oh level text? It's still not quite there, but still. Super Adaptoid's power is equal to the number of legendary creatures you control. Whenever Super Adaptoid enters or attacks, choose another target creature. If that creature has haste and Super Adaptoid doesn't, put the haste counter on Super Adaptoid. Do the same for flying, first strike, double strike, death touch, indestructible, lifelink, menace, reach, trample, and vigilance. So it takes those things off of other creatures I have until it has all of them. And it's a 2 for, what is it? It's not 0/2, but star 2? Equal to the number of legendary creatures I control. Interesting. That doesn't seem too bad. Giant ant. Wolverine. I'm gonna need you to pick the fuck up, Magic. Do something good for me. Let me in. Let me in. Yeah, the Marvel set started today. No, yesterday. So, if you're interested in Marvel, the store should still have it. It is dropping right now, so I would grab it if I was you. If you're interested, that is. There's some cards that seem pretty good. I haven't, it's definitely better than, what do you want to call it, like the Spider-Man set. I'm liking these cards a lot more. I mean, the reprints in Spider-Man were pretty fire, but like for this one, like its custom shit is pretty decent. The doggy! That's a puppy! Conan Royal Guard, Visions of Love. The Dependable Quinn Jet. Flying, add 1 mana of any color, crew 4. And it's a 3/3 creature when crewed. Training Regiment. We've seen this one. Hawkeye, Young Avenger. Have we seen this one? No, this is like her, but younger. We have a different Hawkeye. If a source you control would deal non-combat damage to an opponent, or a permanent an opponent controls, instead deals that much damage plus X, where X is Hawkeye's power. Interesting. Robot Domination. Whenever one or more creature cards are put into your graveyard from anywhere, you draw 1 card and lose 1 life. Put a plan counter on this enchantment. When the 3rd plan counter is put on this enchantment, sacrifice it to create 3 2/2 colorless robot villain artifact creature tokens. Doom reigns supreme. Alright. Whenever a villain you control enters, each opponent loses 1 life and you gain 1 life. Put a plan counter on this enchantment. When the 5th plan counter is put on this enchantment, sacrifice it. When you do, target opponent exiles the top 5 cards of their library. You may cast up to 2 spells from among the exiled without paying their mana costs. Not bad, not bad. Ooh, it's a mythic Mjolnir Hammer of Thor. What's behind it? It's a foil rare behind it, whatever it is. When Mjolnir enters, it deals 4 damage to up to 1 target. What is this? Oh, gotcha. Double all damage to equipped creature would deal. Equip worthy. 1. A creature is worthy if it is a legendary non-villain that's red or white. And or white. So I can put this on like Kiki Jiki. Nice. Discard this card. It deals 2 damage to each creature. Not bad. Ares, God of War. Now I've got 2 Gods of War in my cards. Ares attacks each combat if able. Whenever an attacking creature you control dies, return that card to its owner's hand. Nice. We got a Mjolnir out of the Wolverine side, so okay. The Wolverine packs aren't doing us too bad. It'd be much nicer if I could get the fuck into the pack. Imagine if I could get into the packs. Stop. Why are you being so difficult? First you don't want to flip up, and then you don't want to, like, the glue doesn't want to rip. Being a dick. Alien wall. I don't know what that was, but that looked like a full art back there. Hero in Training, Decoy Ploy, Kree Commandos, Restorative Technique, Visions of Love, Atlantean Cavalry, a Merfolk Soldier. Whenever you draw your second card each turn, put a +1/+1 counter on this creature. Alright. I mean, it's an alright Merfolk. Rapid Rescue. Yellow Jacket, Heartless Marauder. When another villain you control enters Yellow Jacket, it's +1/+0 and gains lifelink until the end of turn. Team Tactics. Did I already pull this one? Target creature gains double strike until the end of turn. The spell was cast. Teamwork. Also gains trample until end of turn. Interesting. I'm not sure if I have. She-Hulk. I know I've pulled Jade Defender. Ghost Spectral Saboteur. I know we've pulled that one. Coming of Galactus. It's a mythic. Alright, I should read it if it's a mythic. Destroy up to 1 target non-land permanent. 2 and 3. Each opponent loses 2 life. 4. Create Galactus, a legendary 16/16 Black Elder Alien creature token with flying, trample, and whenever Galactus attacks, destroy target land. Oh! Oh no, foil frozen nice. Very nice. Interesting. I do like that. You get a very annoying creature if that isn't taken care of. Now the question is, can you keep it until it's, you know, because it's Golgari. I'm trying to think of counterspell you have in that. I mean, you can play it in a green, blue, black. Sorry, I don't remember what that color combo is called off the top of my head. Is this a land? Yes. It's a plains. Agent of Atlas. Human spy hero, prowess. Fair enough. Agents of Hydra, shield deployment drone, Panther Pounce. I am Iron Man. Kunlun, Pet Avengers. What is this? You got a cat, a frog, a dragon, and a bird. Cat, dog, dragon. Is that a frog? I think it's a frog. It could be a bug. And a bird. Reach and power up 6. Put +1/+1 on this creature and create a 3/2 white hero creature token with vigilance. And it's a 4/4 for 4. Not bad. And it's also a very cool looking card, or a very nice looking card. Stark Industries, Echo, Perceptive Prodigy. Copy target activated ability or triggered ability you control from a creature's source. You may choose new targets from the for the copy. Team Tactics. Abomination, Terrifying Titan. It's a 4/4 for 4. Trample, power up, +1/+1 on Abomination. He fights up to one target creature an opponent controls. Kingpin of Crime. Legendary human villain. Extort. Whenever you cast a spell, you may pay a white or a black. If you do, each opponent loses 1 life and you gain that much life. Whenever you attack, you may pay 2 life. If you do, until the end of turn, creatures you control with toughness greater than their power assign combat damage equal to their toughness rather than their power. So, if you were able to do that with a... Whenever you attack, you may pay 2 life. Creatures you control, so with wall, say if I've got Wall of Bossing, say I can just do 30 damage with that if I can, like, make an attack past Defender. Which I'm pretty sure you can do with some cards, so interesting. Interesting. Arnim Zola, Bio Fanatic. Create a tapped 2/1 black villain creature token with menace. Activate only if there are 2 or more creature cards in your graveyard. Interesting. Alright. We got a couple decent cards out of the Wolverine. I won't say it was quite as impressive. I mean, we've still got 2 more packs, but not quite as impressive as the showing of Scarlet Witch had. Really hoping that Black Panther is gonna really pull it out here. I mean, these two packs could still do some shit. Ooh, Swamp. Nice. Raft. Rocks and Brutes. Menace, whenever you draw your second card, put a +1/+1 counter on target creature, and it's got basic land cycling. Brave Brawler. Lifelink and power up for +1/+1s. Unliving Legionnaire. Go Nuts. Blazing Crescendo. Target exile creature gains +3/+1 until end of turn. Exile top card of your library. Until the end of your next turn, you may play that card. Undercover Scroll. As long as there are 2 or more creature cards in your graveyard, this creature gets +2/+2 and is all creature types. And it's a mana dork tap to add 1 mana of any color. Interesting. A D-Power. Hulking Burgeoning Bruiser. It's a Kree Scroll hero. Vigilance. When another creature you control enters, if it has greater power or toughness than Hulkling, put a +1/+1 counter on Hulkling. Swordsman. Sharp Scoundrel. When another villain you control enters, attach up to 1 target equipment you control to target creature you control. Whenever an equipped creature you control attacks, it connives. 1 target equipment you control. Damn. If it was like any target equipment, they just steal people's equipment, lit. Iron Lad. Diverging Destiny. Flying Vigilance, you may look at the top card of your library at any time. Tap to reveal top card of your library. If it's an artifact card, draw a card. You just get to pull an art. Ooh, Namor the Submariner. It's a full art Namor. Namor's power is equal to the number of merfolk you control. Whenever you cast a non-creature spell with 1 or more blue mana symbols in its mana cost, create that many 1/1 blue merfolk creature tokens. Rolling up with Iron Lad, yeah. We got a good merfolk villain. Kree Commandos. All right. This is the last of the Wolverine pile. Let's see. You gonna pull something? Let's see the three exclamation marks. Come on. Oh. Could still be a rare. Could still be a rare. Oh, you got a custom. A Marlboro. Pretty sure these are in Final Fantasy. You got a pack of smokes. Fisk Tower. Trickster's Stratagem. The owner of target creature an opponent controls puts it into their library, second from the top or on the bottom. Then up to 1 target creature you control connives. Yeah. Right. Ugh. Got a True Believers? Kingpins and Forcers, I will read in a second. Lifelink, sacrifice an artifact or creature, draw a card. Okay, but look at the dog! We got the dog! Hydraulic Helper. Super Strength. Hulk Smashed. Have we pulled this one already? I feel like we have. Yeah, we know we got a full art version of it. Madame Hydra. Whenever you cast a villain spell, create a 2/1 black villain creature token with Menace. Yeah, Menace to Society. Khazar of the Savage Land. Baxter Building. 1 colorless. Add 4 mana in any combination of colors. Add a card, activate only, or draw a card, activate only if you control a creature with a toughness 4 or greater. I wonder if that has anything to do with the Fantastic Four. Kim Particles. Target creature gains vigilance until the end of turn, can't be blocked this turn, draw a card. Earth's Mightiest Heroes, Mythic. Teamwork 5. Alright, reveal the top 8 cards of your library. You may put a creature card from among them onto the battlefield. If this spell was cast using Teamwork, put any number of creature cards from among them onto the battlefield. Instead, put the rest into your graveyard. Okay. That's like last March of the Ents, but better, yeah? Am I crazy? That seems really fucking good. All right. Sweet. I might be crazy, but that seems like last March of the Ends, but better. All right, we'll move you over a little bit. We'll be to it soon. We've got Black Panther. We got a... All right, last pack magic from Wolverine. All right. Now we just gotta hope Black Panther here's got some bangers. T'Challa. Planes. Oh hey, it's that Atlantis attacks card. With the Leviathan and the whatnot. Brave Brawler. I think we've already seen that. Nobody knows what it's like. Yep, behind blue eyes. Thought so. Infiltration. Serpent Specialist. Blazing Crescendo. Atlantean Cavalry. Whenever you draw, you get a +1/+1 on this creature. Yeah, it's a merfolk. A dependable Quinjet. Falcon's Wing Harness. That's a new one. When this equipment enters, attach it to target creature you control. Equipped creature gets +1/+1 and has flying and ward 1. I feel like we got that one earlier. Am I crazy? Hercules, Prince of Power. Power up +1/+1, he gains vigilance, indestructible, and haste until the end of turn. Grim Reaper, Lethal Legionnaire. Oh, he looks cool. Whenever Grim Reaper attacks, you may pay 3 into black. When you do, return target creature card from your graveyard to the battlefield tapped and attacking with a finality counter on it. If a creature with a finality counter on it would die, exile it instead. Fair enough. Ooh, another full art Human Torch, except this one is not foil like the other one. But I'll take it. Worlds Within Worlds. Was that Ant-Man? And I don't know what's going on here. Exile all creatures. Each player may put any number of creature cards from their hand onto the battlefield. Then put all cards exiled this way into their owner's hands. Exile Worlds Within Worlds. Oh, so all your creatures get exiled. You get to play all the creatures in your hand, and then all the creatures that were on the field enter your hand. Interesting. You can do a switcheroo with your hand in the field. Secret Invasion. Enchant creature you control. It's an aura, but you can only choose creatures you control. Interesting. Why is it an aura? When this aura enters, exile to one target creature other than enchanted creature. This aura leaves the battlefield Enchanted creature becomes a copy of that creature until this aura leaves the battlefield. Enchanted creature has ward 2. Alright. Alright. We're starting out with a full art from T'Challa. Move that there. That ant on that token, hold on a second. That ant is the side of the face of a die. So that's gonna be like a carpenter ant or something. No, that's like a decently sized, that's a decently big ant. I just noticed that. I was like, wait, that's actually a decently big ant.
Break from the ads.
Hero in training. Speaking of decently sized ants, Wondergore, hire crew, Pet Avengers again, very nice. Love to see it. Aim Synthoids, Speedball, new warrior. Whenever a target player casts a spell that targets Speedball, he gets +2/+2 until end of turn. You may choose targets for that spell, or new targets for that spell. Doc Samson, super psychiatrist. Legendary creature. If you would put one or more counters on a permanent you control, put that many +1 of each of those kinds of counters on that permanent instead. Tap and add X mana of any one color, where X is Doc Samson's power. It's a mana dork with X mana. Interesting. Like it. Black Widow, double agent. Very nice. Death Touch. Whenever a creature you control attacks alone, it gains first strike and menace. Okay, so that would be good with Exalted as well. We've gotten 2 cards that seem like they would be decent with some Exalted shit. But that is white-black, so you'd have to be playing a white-black Exalted deck, I guess. Wonder Man, Hollywood Hero. Each power-up ability of permanents you control can be activated an additional time. Alright. Put 2 +1/+1 counters on Wonder Man. Captain America's Shield. Equipped creature gets +0/+8. This has indestructible. And has vigilance. Whenever equipped creature attacks, tap target creature defending player controls. So you can just tap the one you don't want to deal with. Nice. We got the dog in foil! Yes! Lit. I got a foil doggy. This, T'Challa, already worth it. Already worth it. I got a foil dog. Yeah, what more could you ask for? I got foil puppy. No, I guess, foil, Pet Avengers would be nice. Ooh, Florida Swamp? All purple and shit? Looks kind of dope. What's in the series? Hydra Infiltration, Spy Kit, Stratagem, Go Nuts. Kree, Sentinel. We say thee nay. Dependable Quinjet. Hulkling Burgeoning Bruiser. To the uncommons. This is the card I was talking about earlier. It had that brainy guy on it. Draw 3 cards, then discard 2 cards unless you discard an artifact. So you can just draw 3 cards and discard an artifact, basically. For 3. I like that. I can do some shit with that. Agent 13, Sharon Carter. Whenever a creature you control attacks alone, investigate. Some more shit for Exalted. Training Compound. Wait, what? Oh, that's just one of the regular rare slots as a rare land. Only if you control a basic land. The Vision. You don't see the vision. Flying, Vigilance. Whenever you cast a non-creature spell, choose one that hasn't been chosen this turn. Solar Beam. The Vision gains double strike until end of turn. Density Control. The Vision gains indestructible until the end of turn. Technopathy. Draw a card. Technopathy. And a foil Trickster's Stratagem. Could you not? It did the thing where the whole pile, like, slides, like, at an angle like that. Like, wow. True. Yeah. Foil dog, all you need. All that's required. Foil dog. Food Dogan. Leviathan. That looked more like a dinosaur than a Leviathan, but sure. Or maybe that's just because the Leviathans in this, in Magic are usually like blue, like water creatures. Foil Fisk Tower. Helicarrier. Helicarrier Strike. Agents of Hydra, Frozen in Ice. Damage Control. Futurist Forge. Machine Smith Automaton. Ooh, Vibranium Energy Daggers. Alright, that's something new. Indestructible. Effects that say destroy, don't destroy this equipment. Effects equipped to creatures +2/+2. Equip for 3. Alright. That's a solid white. Or common. Kid Loki. Each creature you control that you've put one or more +1/+1 counters on this turn has hexproof. When you draw your second card each turn, put a +1/+1 counter on Kid Loki. Okay, and it's a 1/1 for 1. It could be interesting. Arnim, Biofanatic, John Walker, we've already pulled that. Truck Toss, that's new. This spell costs 2 less to cast if you control a vehicle. Truck Toss deals 4 damage to any target. I mean, fair enough. I like it. World War Hulk. As this saga enters, after your draw step, add a lore counter. Sacrifice after 3. The next red or green creature spell you cast this turn can be cast without paying its mana cost. Okay. +1/+1 count. 3 +1/+1 counters on target creature you control. Choose target creature you control until end of turn, double its power and toughness, and gains trample. Fair enough. Claim the Kingdom. Did we already pull this one? Landfall. Whenever a land you control enters, put a +1/+1 counter on target creature you control, and a plan counter on this enchantment. The 4th plan, sacrifice it. When you do, put an indestructible counter on target creature you control. I feel like we already pulled that, but it's not bad, as you would expect from an uncommon. Oh, no, that one goes there. This goes there. I was about to throw the fucking the card packet like into the fucking tokens for some reason. Nope, goes in the trash bag. Frozen in Ice, Shield Spy Kit, Red Room Recruit, Ant-Man's Army. This creature enters, create a food or a treasure token. Alright. Volcanic Villain. Haste, power up, and okay, not bad. Damage control, Aerial Doombot. Tigra, Feline Fury. That is an uncommon we have not seen yet. Flash Trample. Whenever you gain life, put a +1/+1 counter on Tigra. That's like my Aerith Gainsborough, except, you know, the Aerith is white, and it's in my white-blue deck. Interesting. Falcon Wing Harness. Agent 13. Abomination. Terrifying Titan. That looks fucking sick. Trample. Power up. Put a +1/+1 counter on Abomination. He fights up to 1 target creature and opponent controls. Alright. Fin Fang Foom. Alien Dragon Villain. Whenever you cast an instant or sorcery spell that targets an artifact or land, copy that spell. You may choose new targets for the copy. Put 2 +1/+1 counters on Fin Fang Foom. And Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. Interesting. That's an interesting card. It's not bad. I'm trying to figure out how I would use it, though. Or what deck you could use that with. There's probably some way to use it. Insect. I was trying to make sure I didn't grab the land soldier. We had something that referenced flip creatures, but we've pulled like one flip creature. We pulled T'Challa, I think, and that was it, right? Kree Commandos, Trickster's Stratagem, Rocks and Brutes, Technique, Super Suit, Kunlun, Vibranium Daggers, Ant-Man, Colony Commander. Did we already get this one? Let me put a +1/+1, create a green insect. Yes, we did already get that one. Hawkeye Young Avenger, already got that one. Hellcat Undying Vigilante. I don't think we got this one yet. When Hellcat dies, she's got haste. Return her to the battlefield under owner's control with a +1/+1 counter on her. She loses all abilities and gains haste. Alright, not bad. Gathering Place. It is a rare land. It's one of the basic, or one of the ones that you can use if basic, on field. Serpent Society, Death Touch, Ward, get 5 poison counters. Ward, get 5 poison counters. Nice. Whenever another creature you control with Death Touch dies, each opponent sacrifices a non-creature token of their choice. This is going in a Golgari deck. This has to go in a Golgari deck. That is kind of awesome. Dark Deed. Target creature gets -4/-4 until the end of turn. Alright. That's not bad. It looks like it's a cool looking card too. Alright. We're pulling some interesting cards from the T'Challa ones. The Black Panther. Big fan, big fan. It's starting to feel like maybe Wolverine was the low point. And then we still have this whole box to go through. These ones are going to be fucking sweet. I'm glad we're going through this first so we don't like have to read all like the basics. We can just be like, ooh, like a full art. Aim Scientist. Is this one I've pulled? Creature enters, it connives, basic land cycling. Well, I mean, not much to read on it. Ultron Drone. Wait, is that an uncommon? No, okay. Abomination, Terrifying Titan. We've pulled that. Super Intelligence, we pulled that. Titania Rugged Rumbler. As an additional cost to cast this spell, discard a card or pay 2. Ward, discard a card or pay 2. Alright, and wow, it's for 3. Nice. I like that. Luke Cage, Power Man. Unbreakable Skin. Whenever Luke Cage attacks alone, he gets +2/+0 and gains indestructible until the end of turn. Interesting. Armor Wars. You may draw a card for each artifact you control. If you do, each opponent draws a card. Artifact spells you cast this turn costs 1 less to cast. This saga deals X damage to target opponent, where X is the greatest mana value among artifacts you control. Yeah, he's like Iron Man stuff's gonna be great for like Jeskai, like fucking artifact creature decks. And Hydra Infiltration. Oof. I'm starting to feel a little excited for opening that box. We're getting close to it. We got 2 more packs after this one, I think. Yeah, 2 more packs after this. So 3 packs in total, and then we're gonna shuffle some shit around and start the big expensive box. There is a Mind Stone in there. There is 150 of them in circulation. It is a $30,000 card. If I pull it, you will see me shit myself. I will shit and piss, come, and throw up all at the same time. So just be ready for that. If that eventuality, that extremely rare, extremely slim eventuality does come to pass, those things will occur. I'm hoping to get some of the Dark Deed, some of the ones that look like comic book covers. That's what I'm hoping to get out of there. White Widow Free Agent. And when White Widow enters, choose one, put a +1/+1 counter onto each of up to 2 target creatures. Return target artifact or enchantment card from your graveyard to your hand. Nice. Red Hulk. Reach, trample, and rage whenever Red Hulk is dealt damage. You put a +1/+1 counter on him. If you do, he deals damage equal to the number of +1/+1 counters on him. And he's a 6/7 for 6. Shuri, Wakandan Inventor. Artifact spells you cast cost 1 less to cast. Target artifact you control becomes a copy of second target artifact you control until the end of turn, except it isn't legendary. Activate only as a sorcery. Electra, Daughter of the Hand. Sneak. When Electra enters, destroy target creature an opponent controls with 3 power or less. Nice. And a nice full art. Kree Sentinel. All right. This and one more pack, and then we shuffle and all this stuff around and start the expensive box. Hero token. Hell's Kitchen again. Visions of Villainy, Web Up, Rocks and Brutes, Undercover Scroll, Super Speed, Wundagore, Surveillance Room. Alright, let's put those in the uncommon, or the common pile, and then we start the uncommons. If there is a, what do you want to call it? A secret guest or a special guest, I don't think we got one. Falcon Winged Wonder, Photon Blast Barrage. When you cast this spell, copy it X times. You may choose new targets for the copies. Photon Blast deals 1 damage to target creature. So what you're telling me is if I put this in... Wait, you can't spell... If I put this in my Goblin deck with an with an Ashnod's Altar or a Phyrexian Altar, I can deal infinite damage with this. All right. That's another good card. Like it. Super Soldier Serum. That's a lot of S's. Super Soldier Serum. Enchant creature, enchanted creature gets +2/+2 and has first strike and vigilance and is a legendary soldier in addition to its other types. Whenever enchanted creature attacks or blocks, attach any number of target equipment you control to it. Call damage control. All right. The last pack before we go into the big dick box. Oof. I hope we get something good out of it. I hope we get some, like, good-looking cards. I kind of hope we get that Storm again, but in foil. She was cool. I liked her art. Clue Soldier. All right. Last pack of the normal boxed hero. Bold Biome, Kingpin's Enforcers. Take up the shield. Did we get this one already? Gains lifelink and indestructible. Yes, we have. Pet Avengers, very nice. I Am Iron Man, Machine Smith Automaton, Serpent Specialist, Agent Maria Hill, Killmonger, Scourge of Wakanda. Oh, we got T'Challa and Killmonger. When Killmonger enters, you may sacrifice another creature. When you do, destroy target non-land permanent and opponent controls. As long as there were 2 or more creature cards in your graveyard, Killmonger gets +2/+1. Wiccan. Rising Magician. The flavor. Whenever there's a lot of cards that, like, feel very thematic with what they, like, are. Like that, the throw a truck one or whatever it was. I liked it. Oh, the flavor text on this. I thought you were talking about, like, how they're thematic. I was stolen from paradise, but paradise never came looking for me. Wiccan Rising Magician. Flying, whenever you cast a non-creature spell, exile another target non-land, non-token permanent. Return that card to the battlefield under its owner's control at the beginning of the next end step. Moon Girl and Devil Dinosaur. Human Dinosaur Hero. Whenever you draw your second card each turn until the end of turn, Moon Girl and Devil Dinosaur's base power and toughness become 6/6, and they gain trample. Whenever an artifact you control enters, draw a card. This ability triggers only once each turn. And where is my super suit? All right. So not bad pulls from the basic box. Let's just go over the mythics we got real quick. We got Mightiest Heroes, Namor the Submariner, The Coming of Galactus, Mjolnir, Hammer of Thor, Iron Man Armor, Horn of Greed, which seems like a great card, King T'Challa, Storm Force of Nature, and the Cosmic Cube. Very nice, very nice. Put those over there. I gotta do some moving. Where are my my uncommons can go there. Where's the knife? There's the knife. I don't want to score up this box because I do like how golden and shiny it is. Do you want to like fit in there, right? Please? All right. Let's get right in. If it'll let me in, I might end up slicing these packs, actually. If they're gonna be that difficult. I don't know why they made, I mean, I get why they made them, like, thicker and shit, but, like... I want to get into these easier. Alright, robot villain. Hulk smash. Let's edge peek for a second. Do we get anything that looks like shiny and cool? Alright, seems pretty regular. Hulk smash. We got a foil pet Avengers, very nice. And another foil doggo, alright. Madame Hydra. Falcon Winged Wonder. Beast mode. Did we get this one before? Even so, when Falcon enters, create one red wing blue. Surveil one. Interesting. Okay. I don't know why that was like that. That was interesting. Big wheel. Okay, what? Okay, so these are all new. Target creature +2/+2 gains trample. Trample. When this vehicle enters, you may discard a card. If you do, draw a card. Dark Ritual. Wait. Dark Ritual. Is this a reprint? Is this a reprint of the original Dark Ritual? Nice. Nice. I like a nice Dark Ritual. Mr. Fantastic, Reed Richards. Okay. These are going here. These commons are gonna go over here. Reach, of course, Mr. Fantastic would have reach. Whenever you draw whenever one or more tokens you control enters, you may draw a card. A cool looking planes. Kingpin Wilson Fisk. Kingpin enters. Okay, I think we've already pulled. No, we pulled a Kingpin. Whenever you sacrifice Kingpin or another creature, create 2 treasure tokens. This ability triggers once each turn. It's clobbering time. Target creature you control deals damage equal to its power to target creature and opponent controls. Destroy target artifact or enchantment. Rebound. Nice. Mythic. Kang the Conqueror. Flying power up 8. +1/+1 on Kang. Take an extra turn after this one. During that turn, power up abilities can't be activated. Okay. Primal Vigor. Enchantment. If 1 or more tokens would be created, create twice that many instead. Or twice that many of those tokens are created instead. If 1 or more +1/+1 counters would be put on a creature, twice that many +1/+1 counters are put on that creature instead. Is this just doubling season? Is this just another doubling season? Nice. Yet another token doubler. Ooh, and a full art foil arc reactor. The Dark Ritual is $14. Nice. That is a reprint of an older card, right? I feel like I can almost see it. Kind of the picture in my head almost reminds me of like Demonic Tutor. This artifact enters tapped. Tap to add 3. I forget what improvise is. I think that's I can use artifacts to pay for its cost. Shake the cards down. Basically, yeah. I saw that and I was like, that seems like a reprint. In fact, I'm pretty sure I have another reprint from a different set of another Dark Ritual. Is this an art card? Yeah. It's a Captain America art card. What card is that? Captain America Wings of Freedom. That's kind of cool. Alright. Alright. Dependable Quinjet. Wundagore. Aim Synthoids. Is this my uncommon pile too? No. Those are mythics. Was I putting uncommons here? I was. Uncommons, rares, mythics. Speed. Fantastic Bounce. This spell costs 2 less to cast if it targets a tapped creature. Return target non-land permanent to its owner's hand, draw a card. Decent. Sif's Spearmaster. I had to burp. This creature deals damage equal to its power to target opponent. Alright, so it lets me basically just like attack directly. I got a Yu-Gi-Oh card basically. Put a +1/+1 counter on target creature you control against first strike vigilance until the end of turn. Create a colorless equipment artifact token named Sturdy Shield. Equip creature gets +1/+2, equip 2. Tap up to 1 target creature, put a stun counter on it. Fair enough. Another full art, the thing, except this one is a foil. And we will put that with the rares. I always put full art uncommons with the rares. Mountain. Nice. Avengers Under Siege. Create 2/1 black villain creature tokens with menace. This target deals 2 damage to each non-villain creature and each opponent. Create a treasure token for each villain you control. Oh, okay. Panther Robot. I'll read that in a second. You guys will probably read it before I do. I'll try to remember which pile is what. Affinity for artifacts, reach and trample. So I can use, or artifacts drop the price or the cost of that. And it's a 8/8 for 10. Interesting. So good for artifact deck. Dark Fortress. Full art. That's cool. We do like that. Steel Shaper's Gift. That looks cool. It's a mythic. Search your library for an equipment card. Reveal that card, put it into your hand, then shuffle. All right, not bad. World War Hulk. We got the regular of this earlier, so we know what this does. This is just the cool foil, like comic panel saga. Very nice. All right. Shake them down.
Want a break from the ads?
Could we, I didn't hit a card. That part's just thick enough my razor didn't want to do it, and I didn't want to force it in case there might have been the corner of a card there. We see a Kunlun there. Do we have another art card in the back? Cool Iron Man art. Very nice. Love to see it. What was that? Oh. Whatever the back card is. Kunlun. Super Suit. Asgardian Citadel. Alright. Captain America Living Legend. Hydra Overlord. Did we get this one? Yes, we did. The Howling Commandos. 5 creatures you control get +1/+1 until the end of turn. Soldiers you control gain vigilance until the end of turn. Alright. Alright. Miscloaked Herald. This creature can't be blocked.
Want a break from the ads?
Ant-Man's Air Force. It's ants with wings. Flying. This creature attacks up to 1 target. Creature gets -1/-0 until the end of turn. Take up the shield. So full art. Oh, is this Rob Zombie? No, it's White Zombie. Take up the shield. We've already gotten the regular one of those. So it is a full art foil. I'm going to put it in with the rares. Because I like it. Hidden Lair. Rare. Lady Loki, Agent of Chaos. Whenever you cast your first instant or sorcery or villain spell each turn, exile it. Then exile cards from the top of your library until you exile a non-land card. Lady Loki deals damage to each opponent equal to the difference between that spell's mana value and that non-land's mana value. You may cast that card without paying its mana cost. Alright. Absorbing Man. At the beginning of your first main phase until your next turn, Absorbing Man becomes a copy of up to 1 target artifact, non-aura, enchantment, or land, except his name is Absorbing Man, and he's a legendary 4/4 human villain creature, in addition to his other types, and he has vigilance. Whoa! That's super shiny. I like that. That's super cool looking. Massacre Girl. It's a reprint of Massacre Girl, whatever that is. Menace. Electra enters. Each other creature gets -1/-1 until end of turn. Whenever a creature dies this turn, each creature other than Electra gets -1/-1 until end of turn. Interesting. Captain America Super Soldier. Wow, that one looks fucking sweet. First strike, Captain America enters with a shield counter on him. As long as Captain America has a shield counter on him, you and other heroes you control have hexproof. Nice. Some nice mythics from that one. We'll shake that down. Cut it open. Treasure, no art card, Sag. Alright, let's edge peek a little bit. We see anything cool? Oh, we got something that's going to be real colorful. Los Diablos Missile Base. Surveillance room, aerial doombot, another human torch. Have we gotten any of the other Fantastic Four? Yeah, we have, haven't we? Capillarius Castellan. Let's see what you get. Quantum reduction. You may cast this spell as though it had flash. Ooh, you got a sailfish. You have the record weight on it. You may cast this spell as though it had flash. If it casts using teamwork, enchanted creature gets -5, -0, and loses all abilities. Nice. Taxi driver, human pilot. Fair enough. Target creature gains haste until end of turn. Alright. Alex Wilder Runaway. Wilder or another creature you control enters. If you cast it from anywhere other than your hand, it gets +2/+0 and gains haste until the end of turn, and escape, exile 3 other cards from your graveyard. Avengers Tower. Ooh, that looks kind of cool. There's an actual reprint from Spider-Man. Is it? They're already reprinting Spider-Man. I don't remember that card, but I probably have it. Avengers Tower. We got this earlier, but we didn't get this cool art. That is really weird. Mole Man, Maloid Master. You may play lands from your graveyard. Landfall. Whenever a land you control enters, create a 1/1 green minion creature token named Maloid. Whenever this token attacks, you may mill a card. Heart-shaped herb. If a source an opponent controls would deal damage to you, prevent one of that damage. Sacrifice this artifact. You may sacrifice a creature, and if you do, return that card to the battlefield under its owner's control with 3 +1/+1 counters on it, and you become the monarch. All right. Oh, we got another storm. Hell yeah. Oh, that one also looks really cool. Because spell 1 more creatures gain flying until the end of turn. Nice. Privileged position. Other permanents you control have hexproof. Alright. Don't need any more explanation than that. Nick Fury, Agent of S.H.I.E.L.D. It's a mythic that's going over there. It's a Wooburg. Power up, Wooburg. We got this earlier, except it didn't look this cool. Nice. Oh. Let's, we cut it. No art card. Another drink. Drink. All right, edge peek a little bit. Anything looking cool? And see anything crazy, or nothing that looked kind of crazy. Patriot Shield Wielder. The Thing Ben Grimm. I'm trying to crack my jaw, it worked. Just a quick edge. Everyone likes a quick edge every now and again. Enchant creature you control. This aura enters. Enchanted creature gains hexproof until the end of turn. Enchanted creature gets +2/+2. Inner Demon Gangsters. Discard a card. This creature gets +1/+0 and gains menace until the end of turn. Activate only as a sorcery. Yeah, this one. Or Accelerated Evolution. A reprint from Spider-Man, yeah? Strategic Intervention. Whenever a creature you control attacks alone, you get +1/+1 till the end of turn. Tap up to one target creature defending player controls. Invisible Woman Sue Storm. We have the Fantastic Four. We have the whole Fantastic Four. I'm pretty sure. The Torch, the Thing, Invisible Woman, and Mr. Fantastic. Yeah, I think we got the Fantastic Four. Lifelink. Whenever you put one or more +1/+1 on one or more heroes you control, you may create a 0/4 colorless wall creature with Defender. Wonderwall. Did we get Sue Storm before? We might have. That effect seems real familiar, but I just don't remember getting her. I'm down with it, though. Another Absorbing Man. Particle Man, Particle Man. Ooh, Director Nick Fury. We got a mythic on our hands. Hero spells you cast cost 1 less to cast. Whenever you attack, look at the top 4 cards of your library. You may reveal a hero card from among them. Put that card into your hand, but the rest on the bottom of your library in a random order. And it's Jeskai. Agent Phil Coulson. We already got that. Lord of Atlantis. Creature Merfolk. Other Merfolk get +1/+1 and have Island Walk. That's a good Merfolk card. +1/+1 and I have Island Walk? Nice. Secret Invasion. Enchant creature you control when this aura enters exile up to one target creature other than enchanted creature. Until this aura leaves the battlefield, enchanted creature becomes a copy of that creature until aura leaves the battlefield. We've got this card already, but it didn't look quite this cool. Because, like, I don't know if it comes through really well on this, but, like, those eyes, they're not, like, regular, like, foil. They're, like, gold. And it looks really cool. All right. Shake them down. Cut it open. Art card? Nope. Token. Sedge. Edging a little bit. Ooh, something there looks really purple. We say thee nay! Hydra Troopers, Machinesmith Automaton, another Red Hulk. Very nice. Black Panther Vanguard. Have we gotten this one? Create a 1/1. I don't think so. I think that's a new one. Another reprint from Spider-Man. This one's straight up just the same image. City Pigeon. What the? There's another fucking Spider-Man Peter Parker. It didn't even change the fucking flavor text. Nice. Wild Pack Squad. The beginning of your combat turn. What? In the beginning of your combat, your turn, up to one target creature gains first strike and vigilance until the end of turn. It's another one. Yeah. Impossible Man. Impossible Man becomes a copy of another target permanent until the end of turn, except his name is Impossible Man. Fair enough. Baron Strucker Hydra Overlord. We pulled this one earlier. I think we even pulled this art, but it wasn't foil. Very nice. Planes. Pick up the pace. Whenever a creature you control that entered this turn attacks, exile top card of your library. You may play cards exiled with this enchantment as long as you attack this turn. Chromatic Lantern. Oh, it's another version of Chromatic Lantern. It's a reprint. I think I wanted a Chromatic Lantern for one of my decks. Lands you control have tap to add 1 mana of any color. Tap to add 1 mana of any color. Chromatic Lantern. Very good. Sweet. Very happy. Very happy with this card. Like that one. Ares God of War. We got one of you earlier. Captain America, the First Avenger. That's another cool looking one. Is there something? There is something past it. Is it a rare? It is a rare. It's the purple one. Legendary human creature, throw 3 unattached equip from Captain America. He deals damage equal to the equipment's mana value divided as you choose among 1 or 2 to 3 targets. Catch at the beginning of combat, your next turn. Attach up to 1 target equipment you control to Captain America. Gathering place, whoa. That's like heat-seeking vision. Yeah, it's a fucking like FLIR camera. Alert, Avengers Mansion breached. Location NYC 57th Street, 5th Avenue security camera 0163. Interesting. It looks super cool. It's a mid as fuck land, but it looks sick. Do like it. Very nice. I mean, there is a lot of like basic land cycling in this deck, or this set, but they changed the mana order for that card to be red, white, and blue. Wait, which one? Oh yeah, the Captain America. I was fucking remember I saw that Captain America earlier and I was like, why isn't this red, white, and blue? But there we are. They did do it. They just debated me and made me think they didn't. They pranked me. Anything cool? Ooh, we got something green. Something green as hell back there. Bald Biochemist, Gorilla, Avengers Hangar. See, a regular Avengers Tower. See, now it looks familiar. Because we pulled that one earlier. But it wasn't that Hex Magic. I think that's new. Exile cards from your hand. Draw that many until the end of your next turn. You may play cards exiled this way. Fair enough. It's over collaboration. Until exile top 2 cards of your library in the spell's cast using teamwork. Create a treasure token. Fair enough. My ear is itchy. Hold on a minute. I'm gonna scratch my ear. Additional cast cost a spell. Discard a card. Just draw 2 cards and create 2 treasure tokens. Not bad. Savage Lands. This is there's a bunch of these in other sets. I think I already actually have one of these from one of my decks. Madame Hydra, you're a full art, so you're going over here. Basic island. Doctor Doom, mythic, right out the gate, right out the fucking gate. All right. Sweet. I will read it in a second once these cards stop doing taking the fucking tango. What the fuck? Dr. Doom enters, create 2 3/3 colorless robot villain artifact creature tokens named Doombot. As long as you control an artifact, creature, or plan, Dr. Doom has indestructible. At the beginning of your end step, draw a card and lose 1 life. Nice. Chaos Warp, nice! It's a reprint of Chaos Warp. I like Chaos Warp. Very nice. The Scarlet Witch, ooh! This looks just like the art card, like how the art cards look. So, like the same design. Instant and sorcery spells you cast with mana value 4 or greater cost S like where X is the Scarlet Witch's power. Unnatural growth. Look at that cost. That is so weird. At the beginning of each combat, double the power and toughness of each creature you control until end of turn. All right, not bad. The Vision. Ooh, that card looks fucking sick too. That's a mythic over there. This one's a rare, but it looks fucking lit. Flying Vigilance. Whenever you cast a non-creature spell, choose one that hasn't been chosen this turn. Solar Beam Density. Oh, we got that earlier, but he didn't look as cool. I was taken aback by how, like, visually striking that is in person. It's a very, very, like, reflective, very bright colored card. Also, like, without, like, the reflective, like, waves in this, the type of gold this is reminds me of, anyone who's worked on aerospace would recognize, Aladdin. It looks like Aladdin. And that reminds me of work, and I'm not a fan. Like, now that I've looked at it for a while, it reminds me of that, and I'm like, oh, no, work. Man to the rescue. We got that earlier. Too evil to stay dead. Infinity formula. Well, that's a new one. When this equipment enters, attach it to target creature you control. Gets +1/+2. Whenever this creature attacks, you gain 2 life. Interesting. I like it. It's infinity formula. Maybe we'll get one of the fucking, maybe we'll get one of the stones, yeah? Even if it's just the basic version, it would be cool to pull. Wait a minute. I should read this. I don't think we pulled this one yet. When this creature enters, create a treasure token. Whenever this creature attacks, you may sacrifice an artifact or discard a card. If you do, this creature gets +2/+0. PR's Soldier. Flying. Return another target permanent you control to its owner's hand. Activate only during your turn. Ooh, it's a cool art of Blazing Crescendo. That's a foil. We're gonna put that right there. Vulture, feathered fiend. One or more creatures you control with flying deal combat damage to a player. Put a +1/+1 counter on each of those creatures and draw a card. Fair. Medusa, Inhuman Queen. Ooh. Vigilance reach. Whenever a player casts a non-creature spell, put a +1/+1 counter on Medusa. Alright. Moon Girl and Devil Dinosaur. We pulled that earlier. Black Panther's Redirection. What is that? Narset's Reversal. This is a reprint of Narset's Reversal. Copy target instant or sorcery spell, then return it to its owner's hand. You may choose new targets for the copy. Interesting. Avengers Under Siege. We pulled that earlier. It just wasn't that cool art. I'm trying to make sure there wasn't anything behind it. I was like, it felt like weirdly thick, so I was like, did I have another card behind that? But perchance not. Was that an art card? I couldn't tell. I saw some blue. Yeah, art card. Could you get out of there, please? Bitte? That's a nice card. Swamp. Oh, that's just a full art swamp. Nice. Edge Peak. Anything looking real colorful? Anything looking real cool? It looks like we got a saga there. Oh. Kingpin, Frozen in Ice, Hero in Training. Thor Odinson. So we've got 2 Thor Odinsons and a Kid Thor. Justice Van whatever. We got him earlier, but he did not impress me at all. Well, like mildly. It's like an alright, like a usable card. Armed Assailant. Death Touch as long as this creature is equipped, it gets +2 and has menace. Unstable Experiment. Isn't this another reprint from the Spider-Man set? Norman Osborn. I mean, it is a Spider-Man card. This is another reprint from the Spider-Man set, yeah? Yep. Huh. Terrific team up. It's a mildly disappointing that I'm getting so many Spider-Man reprints in these fucking collector boosters. Terrific team up. Well, we got another Spider-Man to the rescue. But this one's got a cool art at least, and the Spider-Man is like not hollow, but everything around him is. It kind of looks cool. Terrific team up, which I think is another reprint from the Spider-Man set. Costulistic has permanent value 4 or greater. Control damage equal to their power to target creature and opponent controls. Got a Forest. Ruinous Wrecking Crew, we've already got you. Promise of Loyalty. Is that the Fantastic Four? It looks like it. Each player puts a vow counter on a creature they control and sacrifices the rest. Those creatures can't attack you or planeswalkers you control for as long as it has a vow counter on it. I think that's a new art of a card that already exists. Because I think I already have that card. Castle of Doom, that looks fucking sweet. Spend this mana, only cast artifact. Sacrifice 3/3 robot villain. I think we got a Castle Doom earlier, just didn't look that cool. Iron Man, Titan of Innovation. Damn, we haven't gotten a single one of those like comic book looking ones yet. That's a little disappointing. But we still got things to go. Flying Haste, Genius Industrious. Whenever Iron Man attacks, create a treasure token. Then you may sacrifice a non-creature artifact. If you do, search your library for an artifact card with mana value equal to 1 plus the sacrifice artifact's mana value. Put it onto the battlefield tapped, then shuffle. Dark Fortress. I think we already got this one from this box, but I'm not sure if it was foil. We are down to the last, what, 3 packs of this big box? Yeah, last 3 packs of this big box. Damn. We got some cool looking cards. Didn't get, we're missing some of the cards we're missing most of the cards I was like, that I'd seen that I was hoping for. Which is a little sad. Didn't get a single, Squirrel Girl so far. A little bit of a disappointment. Oh yeah, what's this back card? Token. Visions of Love, Legionnaire, Aim Labs, Okie Dokie. That's what I'm gonna call her from now on. I can't read that shit. Loki. Thwip. Another full-on straight just rip from the Spider-Man set. Mach 1 Swooping Scoundrel, which I think was also there. Whenever you gain a surveil 1 trigger is only once per turn. Daughter of the Deep, Merfolk Noble. Whenever you draw your second card each turn, create a 1/1 blue Merfolk creature token. Blue tap. Target Merfolk can't be blocked this turn. I think we already got that. Hulk Smash. We did already get that. We got that in the basic box. But that one was foil, so at least it's cooler. Black Panther Most Dangerous. Whenever Black Panther is dealt damage, he deals that much damage to any other target. Power up, put 2 +1/+1 counters on Black Panther. Other creatures you control get +2/+2 until end of turn. Interesting. Killmonger, Ruthless Usurper. We got a Killmonger earlier? Was it the same as this one? He gets +1/+0. No, this one's different. Whenever Killmonger deals combat damage to a player, that player sacrifices an artifact of their choice and you create a treasure token. The Mighty Thor Jane Foster. Whenever Mighty Thor attacks, exile up to 1 target non-token artifact or creature. Then return that card to the battlefield tapped under its owner's control. Whenever an equipment you control enters, draw a card. Rancor. That is a reprint of an old card, I think. Except we got Hulk. Enchanted creature gets +2/+0 and has trample. When this aura is put into the graveyard from the battlefield, return it to its owner's hand. Nice. Ooh. This card's $69. I saw this card earlier. Nice. It is a very nice looking card. I do like it. I think it's probably one of the better looking cards we got. Very nice. Come on, art card. Man, I really gotta pee. But as long as I don't pull anything insane, I don't have to worry about that. I'll hold it. We'll play Manifold Garden until stream end. And then, well, hopefully till stream end. And then whenever that's done, use the bathroom. Edge peak. Anything cool? No, doesn't look like it. Deployment drone, ninja. I'm hoping at some point when I open these, like booster or collector boosters that I keep getting, that maybe someday I'll pull a fucking, what do you want to call it? A serialized card. I have yet to pull a serialized card. It would be super cool. I don't think it's going to happen today, but it would be awesome. Dismiss the counter target spell with basic land cycling. Stegron, a dinosaur man. Dinosaur villain, menace, dinosaur formula, discard this card until the end of turn. Target creatures you control get +3/+0, and become a dinosaur in addition to its other types.
From the ads?
So you can make other things dinosaurs. Interesting. Origin of Black Widow. Each opponent sacrifices a creature of their choice. Creature you control can death touch till the end of turn. Each opponent loses 1 life for each creature in their graveyard. Bullseye Death Dealer. We got one of him earlier, but it wasn't a full art. Oh, this forest looks kind of nice. The Vision and the Scarlet Witch. We got like a team up going on here. Whenever you cast a spell, add 1 red and put a +1/+1 counter on the Vision and Scarlet Witch. Galvanic Iteration. Is this a mythic? It is a mythic. Whenever you cast an instant or sorcery spell this turn, you may copy that spell. You may choose new targets for the copy. And it's got flashback. Nice. Wrecking Crew, which we've already pulled. Unnatural Growth, we already have. Kamala Khan. It's a mythic. I didn't realize Unnatural Growth was a mythic. I think I put that in the rare pile thinking because it's kind of mid. You have no maximum hand size. Whenever you cast a spell that targets a creature you control, draw a card. Until the end of turn, Miss Marvel gains. Miss Marvel's base power is equal to the number of cards in your hand. Not bad. I mean, it's a... I like the blue in the background. The big hands are a little goofy. I think I've changed my mind. I'm going to, after we're done with this, I'm going to put us on Be Right Back, and I am going to go take a piss. I gotta pee. I gotta pee real bad. All right, the last pack. Hopefully some last pack magic. Let me in. Art card in the last one. Oh, well. At least we got an art card. We pulled the card that art is from earlier. All right, Edge Peak. Oh, we got something that's really white in there. Trickster, Stratagem, Super Strength, Brave Brawler, Robot Domination, Reptile Dinomorph. All right, that's one we haven't got yet. Brontosaurus. Until the end of turn, Reptile becomes a dinosaur hero with base power, toughness 3/5, and gains vigilance and reach. Tyrannosaurus Rex. Until the end of turn, Reptile becomes a dinosaur hero with base power, toughness 6/6, and gains trample. Wall off. Cost 1 less to cast for each creature your opponent controls. Create a 0/4 wall token you gain for life. Scout the city. Is that another Spider-Man rep? It might be. Mill 3 cards. You may put a permanent card from among them into your hand. You gain 3 life. Bring down, destroy target creature with flying. I think it might be. X-23, deadly weapon. Whenever another mutant you control enters, put a +1/+1 counter on that creature, and another +1/+1 on X-23. Arnim Zola Bio Fanatic. I'm pretty sure we got that early, but we didn't get the cool foil full art version. Island. Baron Helmut Zemo. Zemo? Whenever you cast a black spell from your hand, Baron, Helmet, Zero, Zemoka Knives, Boast. Exile any number of black cards from your graveyard with 15 or more black mana symbols among their mana cost. Copy those exiled cards. You may cast up to 3 of the copies without paying their mana. Interesting. Metalwork Colossus. This spell costs X to cast, where X is the total mana value of non-creature artifacts you control. Return this card. Oh, I lost where it was. Return this card from your graveyard. Sacrifice 2 artifacts. Return this card from your graveyard to your hand. Iron Man Futurist Paragon. At the beginning of combat on your turn, target artifact or creature becomes an artifact creature with base power and toughness 5/5 and gains flying. Return to ranks. Nope, there's one more after this, and it's a mythic. Alright, last card's going to be a foil mythic. Convoke. Is it return to ranks? I think this is a reprint of another card. Target X creature cards with mana value 2 or less from your graveyard to the battlefield. Multiversal Incursion. Did we already pull this? I think we did, yeah? For each non-token creature that you control, create a token that's a copy, except it isn't legendary. Yes. Alright, well. Got some alright cards from it. Little disappointed with it, but I mean, it's not terrible. We got some, we got like that. That's a nice one. We got Rancor. It was decent. Narset's Reversal. Oh no, we did put on Natural Growth in here. They actually did the red, white, and blue. We got some decent Merfolk. What else did we get? That was Massacre Girl reprint. Primal Vigor, Kang. What did we get in the other, legendaries, or mythics? Cosmic Cube, Storm, T'Challa, Horn of Greed, Iron Man Armor, Galactus. Alright. Oh my god, I slapped that around. Not bad, not bad. I'm just kind of looking over them. There was one card I feel like I wanted to look at specifically, but it might have been a rare or an uncommon. I think it was Dark Ritual. I think that was a legendary? Or a rare? Miss Marvel. Where is it? Those two cards look very nice. Chaos Warp, I do like that. That's a really cool art of that. Chromatic Lantern, I'm actually pretty glad I got Chromatic Lantern. That's a nice card. I'm pretty sure I have another Chromatic Lantern that came in the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles precon. That Storm's a nice art. Heart-shaped herb seems interesting. Is it in the uncommons? Was the Dark Ritual an uncommon, or did I just pass right over it? Or, I mean, I could have put it in the wrong pile, I guess. Wait, did I see it? There's Dark Deed. I think it might be near the bottom of this. We did get that Sue Storm, which is real nice. Okay, yeah, it's an uncommon. A Dark Ritual, very nice. So I got a couple cards that I was like looking to use and a couple cards that I might be able to use for other shit, which is very nice. You always like cards that you can like have a plan on using. There, I don't know where I put the pile of commons. Oh, it's right next to it. The pile of commons is too large to fit on camera, as you would expect. But, yeah, those are our uncommons, our, rares, and our mythics. And also, I was talking, off stream to, let me grab this, to Sydney. In my binder of mythics, I have a vampiric tutor. And then I've got another vampiric tutor right here. I do have 2 vampiric tutors. I also have a, what do you want to call it? A silver scroll locust spray that I pulled. All right. Let's turn the card cam off. Let's set you to be right back, and then we'll play a little bit of Manifold Garden after I use a bathroom. Okay, I'm back. Gonna set us up for a Manifold Garden. Good pulls. Thank you. They were definitely pretty decent. What am I gonna change the title to? I'm gonna change the title to Marvelfold Garden. Let's move this bitch over, and then we'll pop open Manifold Garden. We might, at some point, I might stream a game called Mecha Chameleon, but that's once I get a group of people for it. You're a little like clay dude or clay's doll looking dude, and you can paint yourself and change your position to like hide around maps and shit. It's kind of fun. It's like prop hunt, but like harder to hide. Prop hunt's a lot easier. A lot harder to find though. All right, where Manifold? There, Manifold. All right, can we see it? It's taking a minute. There we are. Ah. Soda. Where can we move some shit around? I should have done a little bit more moving around before I started this, but fuck it. Put that right there, move you there. Try to not fucking rip my cord out from my audio thing. All right, I don't remember where we were. We played a little bit a couple streams ago. Maybe we were talking about this set coming out. Kind of wish I'd gotten that squirrel girl. I would have liked to have used it to upgrade that squirrel deck. I'll probably fucking, if I get like, I'll like, it's not like something I'm super dedicated to, so I'm not like, oh man, like oh, fucking dog shit, I didn't get it. It's like, it's all right. Because I'm not like, it's not like the end of the world with if I don't get like squirrel card upgrades. Like, I'm not like super crazy about them. But yeah, it'd be nice to like upgrade the squirrel deck because it, like the precon I got, I mean, it's got Chatterfang, which is nice, but I mean, it's got like the other cards in it are kind of mid. It'd be nice to like get some other squirrel cards and refocus it into something better. But yeah, I've got Goblin deck to work on. I've got Arbiter Augustine deck to work on. I've got Dragon deck to work on. I've got the Spellslinger deck to work on. You don't really need to add another deck to that list at the moment. Are we supposed to go out and bring something down into here? Anybody remember anything about the last time we were here? Other than yapping about this set coming out? I don't recall. Okay, I think I need to bring that red little fruity boy in here. Now, I wonder, does this loop back around into the same room? And it does. Is this the same room? No, I don't know what's going on out there. It looks kind of wild though. That lets me go in here? No, I need a blue one now. Where do I get a blue one? I'm just gonna jump out into infinity and see if anything pops out at me. Kind of working myself over this way to see. Does that do anything for me? Might not. It might have just been pointless. Ding, 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 ding. It was pointless. I mean, I guess I could get the red and bring it over there. That's probably what it wants, honestly. Just to bring that red to a... Actually, was that one? You know what? We'll figure it out. I didn't see a second power source thing leading to that, but I could be fucking stupid. Which tends to happen with me. Whoa. How tall this bitch is. Walked in here and my computer fan cranked up a little bit. Oh, I can't wait to get a new computer. I mean, I can, but you know what I mean. I don't want to wait. I got fucking... That was weird. That looked weird. I wanted to try out this this new Marvel set, which it seems like there's some pretty decent like reprints and whatnot in it. I definitely wouldn't say it's better than Spider-Man. Would I say it's better than Avatar? No, I don't think I would call it better than Avatar. But it was solid. It was solid. Oh. I need you. And I need to go over here and turn you yellow. And it was all yellow. Your skin. Oh yeah, your skin and bone. Sweet. Alright, now I can go back and it should stay there. Nice. Alright, and then there should be... No, I've already turned the red. Owie. I done fucked it up. Is there another one of these? Aw, my skin and bones. Fuck. Wow, fuck me. Like, I can do this now, but like... Oh! I just turn this back to red now? How would I go about doing that? I might be stupid, but that seems like what I should do. Oh, wait a minute. Like that. I figured it out. I figured it out. I was like, wait a minute. I can move it down here, but how do I turn it red? And I was like, wait a minute. I can just grab it from the tree again. Interesting. That seems unique. Not what I intended to do, but it's fine, I guess. It's fine, I guess. Alright, touch. Touch. Puzzle. Gotcha. But won't this... No, it'll fall if I go to yellow. And that's yellow. I can't touch that way. That's yellow green. We got yellow green. Is there another tree in here? Say a blue red tree or something that I can use to... What? What? I've only got 3 trees. Alright, I mean, it wouldn't be a puzzle if it was easy. Oh, wait a minute. No? Yes? No, we can go into yellow. We can't go into orange, I think. Is yellow on this wall? No, where's yellow? Okay, we have to get to purple without going... We gotta get this over there and go to purple without doing orange. Because if we go to orange, that falls. Hold on, can we do that? And then go to yellow and have it just drop down? I'm a mad fucking genius. Even though it was probably the intended solution. That was good. I like that one. That took a second. It made me feel like I can use my brain. Okay, we've got blue, blue, cube, blue out. 2 blue. 1 blue leaves with us. Ah, yes, because we needed it for that blue-red area, which I don't recall looking quite like that. Something feels a little off. Plop. Where did that go? I assume it intends for me to follow it, given that there's a fucking staircase there. What? Okay. How do we get in there? Just walk up and around? I mean, we might. No. Something is incorrect about that. I am very confused. Are we on the green side? I think we need to be on green side to be in the correct spot. Oh, I slapped one of my Pokemon cards. Oopsies. Do we want to get on top of this? So... No. What am I doing? I want to go that way. Oh, wait a minute. We have entered a similar building to before. We get the cube that we need, I think, here now. I don't know why I want to open all those. I'm just doing it. Okay. Okay. Now and then we're in the red. We need to go to the tree and get the foot and put on the hood. Hope that made sense. I bet it sure didn't. Okay. Now we need green. Interesting. This is green and yellow. Is that the only extra one we have? Yes, but we need. Wait, what? Wait, what? Huh? Ooh. I started fucking hitting my switches on my thing and started swapping between songs. Like, what? That's not what we're doing right now. Oh. I see part of the problem with this. Oh, there's another one on top. Wait a minute.
Want a break from the
Wait a
ads?
minute. That's where the second one is. Okay, so I was on the right track the first time. Except I'm doing it on this side. And then and that goes, this comes here. I take this, put this over here, and then Brain UZ.
Want a break from the ads?
I hear the big blocks chorking outside. They're chorking it. What? So one for you. And one come out here, go on thing over. Yaw. Which lets us in the back room over here. No, that's how we got in. Oh, there's one of every color. Okay. Things are making a little bit more sense now. Still not exactly sure how I'm going to deal with this here cube problem. Alright, well, I guess I got to figure out where green went. Where does green power up? It powers up that one? Am I crazy? No, because this is blue. Oh, and that powered up that to get in there. Okay, so I gotta figure out where I can send a block for that green. I mean, might as well just turn sides and see what in the fuck happens. This is where we were before. This is not helpful. We use you to turn? Yes. I think we need to go to yellow. I think yellow is the correct option here. Because it looks like green and yellow were connected. See? Oh, but maybe I need to move this purple one out of the way. So I need to go orange first. And then what, green? Okay, this one's getting a little bit fucky for me. What do you mean? What? Oh, wait. Are we where we need to be with the power here? Yes, yes, yes. Yes, we are. There we are. There we are. There we are. We've made it to the next puzzle area. By sheer random fucking chance, I managed to do it. There we are. There we are. Whoa. Oh, I don't like the way that this is presenting itself. What? What's happening here? Is there not another fruit on this tree? Perhaps I'm fucking crazy then. Oh, but... So, okay, I've got 1 movable and 2 immovable. Does this light up the yellow? Okay. But that's not useful. As you can see by the fact that it clearly didn't open the door, it's not useful. Because this yellow... Unless we can turn another one of these into like a half and half? Or there's another one on that tree. It would really be nice if there was another one on that tree. It would solve a whole lot of problems for me if there was. And I was just missing it. But I only see that one. Oh, wait a minute. Can I? Yes. I can abuse the fact that it sticks to one side to find my answer. Very nice, very nice. I was like, wait a minute, I can just build a cradle with these blocks instead of being an absolute fucking dipshit. Though I did choose that dipshit route for a little while. Less than I would have liked. Alright, so I need to go down to there. Fair enough. And then I go in here. A new puzzle. Oh. This lets me leave the place. I have to activate the cube before I can go in there and grab it, yeah? I don't think it's just there for me to, yeah. Okay, where? That's where we need to bring the cube. Oh, and there's black walls it's gonna open? Unique. Interesting. What about that? I find the concept unique yet confusing. No. Where? I fell down again. Son of a bitch. I need to bring a yellow cube somewhere, I guess. I don't know where this was before. Come on, but also. Open your... Just so that way I can get out any side I need to, or if I have to go out and fall back down. I like... I don't just like... Wabam. How, though? It's real nifty, but how? I don't think I'd make it from here, would I? Ah! I could have, had I come down on the right one. I don't even know what that red thing does. I just... Oh, well, that's much simpler. A much easier solution to my problems than I had first thought. Or perhaps not. What is... Wait. I didn't expect me turning to change where my fucking feet were. When does that happen in games? Motherfucker. Well, I've got a green cube down, or a yellow cube down here for whatever that does for me. Maybe I need to go outside. Maybe I need to bring this outside. I got an open door right there, right? So like, let me get cube again. I'm gonna take the cube, I'm gonna go outside, and I'm just gonna fall around for a little while and see if that tells me anything. Oh, that's just how I got in there. I'm very confused. I'm not 100% sure what I'm supposed to be doing, where I'm supposed to bring this. I would imagine that there has to be some form of yellow platform I put this on. Oh. I have to solve each color. I have yet to solve yellow, orange, or purple. Oh no, it shows me. The fuck was that? Sound like someone's tire exploded outside. Were these the worlds? Oh, those are the fucking worlds I finished. And that's this one. That's the yellow one. We haven't been to the purple or the orange yet. Yeah, I won't even... It's got no structures inside to even show me what it is. I think someone's setting off fireworks on your street. I just had a fucking kaboom happen here. It sounded like a tire exploding. Some annoying shit. I'm very confused as to what they want me to do with this. It's gotta go somewhere, and I haven't figured that out. I think perhaps if I'd played this in one solid go and I remembered all the mechanics, I might remember. Because I would think I would just like, or like put it in that thing down there, but like, evidently not. Maybe I need... What? Why do I want this? Don't I usually want to clear these up? What? I felt like I was smart until this point right here. Then I started being a dipshit again. I'm actually moving that down. I don't want to have an open soda can right next to my newly opened fucking cards. That could end in disaster, and I don't want that. I want to, like, believe that that red button means something. Well, red, like, button-looking thing over there, but, like, what the fuck do it mean? Like, am I stupid? I mean, I know I'm stupid, but, like, am I, like, missing something real obvious right here? Or maybe I go on the underside of that for some godforsaken reason? No. That's how I got in here, but the things is in the incorrect order. climb? Can I not climb that? Why that one I can't climb? It looks very similar in size to that, but this one's not steps, I guess. Oh my god, the fuck? Oh, it's a fly. It startled me, I didn't expect it. How do I flip this around? I need to get a red block there. That much is clear. Or at least I think that's a red block. I might be crazy. If that power is that, if I just like need to get a red cube there. And I can't just like take one, can I? Oh, I did the thing. So now I gotta go to... Someone sent off fireworks here too. Fucking twats. Now this should show me where I need to bring it, I think. It's just back in here again. Yeah. I don't think I'm finishing Manifold Garden tonight. Given that there's apparently a couple, two more worlds, and it's already 9:30, like 9:30. But we did get to open some cool cards, so I guess we got that and we finished a level. I don't know how fast, like, the next level would be. Could we finish another level in half an hour? We might not be able to. Gotta hold it. I'm trying to look to see, see if there's anyone to raid when we're done. I mean, there's some people playing Mecha Chameleon. They might be interesting. If someone's playing a game that I'm interested in playing at some point, hold on a minute. I've never rated this person before. They're not talking much. I think when we raid out, I think we're gonna go for casual. He's the only person that's streaming playing a game I know that actually talks. Hello, Shoelace. Good 93, decent. I don't remember what I got. I think I got like an 80 something or a 78. Wow. Oh. Wait, have we been here? Oh my god, we're all the way back here. I had completely forgotten about this place. Didn't we already have a red cube in here, like around here somewhere? Yes, yes, yes. And then we go uppies. You've caught a fish. Got a ghost fish. A spooky ghost fish. Get up and just walk around to that, yeah. Yeah. And then we could chunk. Whoa. I kind of want to go out there, but I also want to see what's in here. All roads lead to outside. All right, I see where the plague is. I've fallen and I can't get up. All right, well, back to the climbing. Yep. Oh. I think I done goofed. There we are. Had to maneuver on the walls. I had to skitter about the walls. How do I, Oh, wait a minute. How do I set it purple? So we're gonna have to bring a purple cube here. I think we're gonna end early. I think we're gonna raid casual. Because I don't want to like start a new level and then have to like stop it early or like, you know what I mean. We got a little bit of a look at it. I think we'll raid casual. But got some cool card pulls today. Thank you guys for stopping in. I want to raid casual. And yeah. I think we'll finish Manifold Garden next week, and then I think after Manifold Garden we'll probably do Donkey Kong 64, I think. I feel like Donkey Kong 64 would be fun. All right, let's hit him with some of those. Let's see if I can copy it. Yeah, there we are. All right, bye-bye.